Okay, hold up. Yes. Hello! Hello, Alexify. Hello, Florian. Hello, Alex. How are you guys? Happy Wednesday. I have terrible, well, it's not terrible news. I think it's good news. But I decided to finally update OBS. After, I think I have never updated OBS since I started streaming, to be completely honest with you. So it might have been like 5 years. And in the 5 years, I've never updated it. They like changed the entire UI. Like it looks completely different now. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm looking at here, but I will figure it out. However, I think it did fix a lot of the issues I've been having, which is like the chat box and the alerts. I kind of had an idea, but probably it's being the way it is because because I haven't updated it in ages. So yeah, whatever. How are you guys doing? How is everybody? 5 years. I really don't like updating stuff because first of all, they changed the UI, okay? Like, it looks, I kid you not, it looks like Streamlabs now. Because I did very briefly use Streamlabs when I just started, because I didn't know any better. It actually looks like Streamlabs now. It's like I downloaded Streamlabs by accident instead of an OBS update. Maybe I did. Didn't they like try and like search engine optimize for a while so that when you look up OBS, Streamlabs shows up? Anyways, enough about me. How are you guys doing? Hello, Phoenix. After 5 years, most software isn't going to work well. It was working fine for like 4 years. Like, I had no complaints. I was just scared. I had this like... You see, there's 2 buttons. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at the interface. There's 2 buttons here now. So before there was just a button that was like stop streaming. So when I would end stream, I would just press stop streaming. But now there's another button here that says end broadcast. So there's a button that says stop streaming, and next to it is a button end broadcast. What does that mean? Before it was just one button. What the hell is the difference? What is end broadcast? Oh, maybe that's the thing that I usually do through YouTube, because I pressed stop streaming on OBS, and then on YouTube I also press end stream, and that's when it like ends. I guess that's what it is, so I can just do it through OBS. Now, wow, quality of life has really improved. I can like turn on monitoring with just one button. I don't have to like right click. You know, the audio stuff looks better. It's crazy what they do when you don't update software. I'm just scared of stuff breaking, okay? Hello, Mr. E, how are you doing? They do make a Streamlabs version, don't they? No, well, they're not the same people. Like, Streamlabs, I'm pretty sure for a while was just like poaching and trying to look like they're part of OBS, but they're actually not. So like, they're not the same software, and I feel like the idea is that people generally don't like Streamlabs very much, but everybody likes OBS. OBS was running on hopes and dreams. It was running on my dream of being a VTuber. It was just fueled by that. I wanted to be an anime girl on the internet so bad. The OBS version was actually like completely non-functioning. And but I didn't care. I made it work, you know, just the sheer willpower made it work. Maybe it's just been like an empty screen this whole time, like there wasn't actually any OBS, but it still somehow worked. They made a Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, but that's not OBS. The Streamlabs kind of like paid OBS. It was still free. You see, Streamlabs OBS is not, it's got nothing to do with like the OBS. They just named it that so that when you search OBS because you want to download it, their software comes up as the first search. There was like a whole scandal with them ages ago where basically people were like, yeah, they're like they're like trying to base, because I think OBS is like open source, so technically they're not like stealing from them, but they basically took like OBS's all of like coding and stuff, and then they just like made it their own software, but it was identical because OBS is like open source, so they basically just like copied all the code and then like tried selling it to you or whatever. Not gonna lie, I still have Streamlabs hooked to some alerts, I think, and stuff like that, or like something on my setup does still work for Streamlabs, but I don't even know what it is. I think it might be alerts. I don't know. It's not the chat. My chat used to work for Streamlabs and it would break all the time. So my chat actually is just like an independent like code now that is just like a browser source that goes straight from YouTube. So yeah, I don't know how it works. I just know that it does. I don't know. I paid like $10 for it. I should get that with Stream Elements. I think Stream Elements is fine, but I tried Stream Elements and it wouldn't work. But that might be because my OBS wasn't updated. I think I should switch. I think I should switch to Stream Elements now for whatever it is that Streamlabs is still doing. I think it's the alerts, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I should just switch to that, because honestly, now that I've updated OBS, I think it's better. Chat is independent, we are free. You're never free. Don't you even think about that. Hello, Lemmy, how are you doing? The driver's working purely by chance. This is kind of messed up because the current version I have is OBS version 32. I think my previous version was maybe like 20. I was like 12 versions of OBS behind or something. It's really not great. You should update your stuff. Never update your iPhone though. Don't do it. Never update. You can update anything but Apple devices. Never update Apple devices. Other than that, it's fine. I am still sick, by the way, so you will have to listen to me cough occasionally. I'll do my best to turn away as always to not infect you or whatever. But it's tragic. I hope the sound is okay as well, by the way, guys. Like, I don't know. I was scared that it was gonna break something. I just hope that nothing is, like, working differently. Only 12 versions behind. I know, right? It could have been worse. I don't remember. I should have, like, kept a track of what my previous version was. But I actually don't remember. But like, I think it must have been like 20 something. It's gonna be 2040 and Lara's gonna be on Windows 10. Oh, absolutely. And everybody's gonna be suffering and I will be the person with the highest quality of life. Everybody's gonna be like, man, I really hate Windows 15. It sucks so bad. And then the happiest people on Earth are gonna be me and the Windows XP people, or whatever is the one that people really like. And there was like one other older Windows that everybody really likes, but I don't know what it is. I think it's XP, or is it 7? I think people also liked 7, or maybe not, I have no idea. Nobody ever talks about 8 and 9, like what's up with that? What were Windows 8 and 9 like? Because I only ever hear people talk about like Windows 7. What about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Those were like not a thing, were they? Did it go straight from 7 to 10? Like, is that what happened? What's going on? Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, guys, I'm just gonna switch to the Droid screen real quick. I didn't think there was a Windows 9. That would make sense because I've never heard of such a thing as a Windows 9. Okay, so the real question, guys, is what are we drawing today? Because I low-key don't know. We are making some kind of merch. I have a few offers. Number one is more of these hard Hololive buttons that we did last time. Or Cookie Run Kingdom keychains. What do people want? That's what I'm telling you. I don't know what people want. I literally don't know what people want. Like, I actually have no idea. What is like popular right now? Nobody answered my question last time. Last time I was like, hey guys, what is popular right now? Like what is like the big fandoms right now? And people started recommending me stuff like, oh, you should watch this. It's really good. And I'm like, that's not what I asked. I asked what makes money right now. I didn't ask what should I watch. It's not the vending machine isekai. You will never gaslight me. You will literally never gaslight me. Don't even try, buddy, okay? You'll be mining crypto from several different viruses? Okay, so what? I'm making somebody else's life better while not even doing anything. Think about that. Okay, like I'm literally like making an impact without just by using my computer without even thinking about it. Okay, somebody's out there is getting richer day by day thanks to me. All right, maybe you should be kinder. All right, kindness goes a long way. That's all I'm saying. Hello, Boris. Hi, Beba. How are you? This will be my 3rd hour of listening to you. What do you mean your 3rd hour of listening to me? I just started 15 minutes and 10 seconds ago. Explain. There was a Windows 8? No 9 though? What the hell? They just skipped Windows 9. Like an unlucky number or something. Oh, it doesn't exist because the number 9 is... I was just kidding. The next chat message I look at is like, yes, they hate the number 9. Okay. Cats? Not cat. That's too general. Windows 8 was for the Surface. Our touchscreen devices that sucked for everything else. That's crazy. Windows 8 was made for touchscreens? Okay, so it was like their Android. It was Windows's Android. I understand. K-pop Demon Hunters Huntrix is still pretty big, especially among kids. I guess that is true, but I don't know. I feel like it might be a bit too late to jump on the K-pop Demon Hunters merch. Bro is time traveling? Like, actually, he liked today. Guys, this is just in. Today's stream was so good. Somebody watched it from the future and was like, I will now travel back and watch it again. So, stay tuned! Stay tuned for perhaps the best Lara art stream ever. Spoilers! This is gonna be a good one. I was listening to your Dead Space stream while I was working, going through the whole playlist this week. Haven't you like seen my Dead Space streams? I'm like 99% sure you've seen it already. What the hell? Okay, my Dead Space playthrough was really funny because it's just me screaming a lot. I don't scream as much as I used to, man. People think that I scream a lot in horror games now, but it used to be worse. It lasts for like 2 hours. True. I mean, that's kind of how it is lately. We try to tell you, man, make some nice merch. I don't know how popular it is yet. I think We Try to Tell You is definitely worth making merch. I think it's definitely gonna be like one of the bigger ones this season. However, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know like any of the characters and how to draw them like properly to characterize them well enough, so that we'll have to wait. I was thinking Dorohedoro. You guys think Dorohedoro merch would do well? I'm a big fan of Dorohedoro and it finally got a season 2. I actually haven't seen it yet, but I think season 2 like literally is just coming out this season. But I was a huge fan of season 1. So I don't know, I was like thinking maybe Dorohedoro merch. I am still like on the Vtuber merch grind, but I wanna make some anime stuff as well, because I will have Hyper Japan. I don't want to show up to Hyper Japan with like just VTuber stuff. I have been working on some standees as well, but I'm like nowhere near done. So I have this idea for some standees that I really want to try out, but I've never made standees before, so I actually have no idea how like the manufacturing for them works, like the setup and stuff like that. So I don't really want to do that on stream. Like, I've got some sketches and like I have one lined as well, but I don't want to do it on stream because I have like no idea what I'm doing. If that makes any sense. Dorohedoro X vending machine isekai button. Heart-shaped? Many people would buy it. I am the many people. Was Dorohedoro popular when it was coming out? I didn't like actually catch it when it was like coming out. I think I watched it later, but I absolutely loved it. You know what? What the hell? Let's do Dorohedoro today. Since we don't really know what else to do. We can do the Lizard Man, we can do Nikaido, and we can do the other really buff lady. I don't know what their name is actually. Maybe I need to like rewatch Dorohedoro season 1 before I watch season 2, because it's been like a hot minute. I do not remember. I don't remember what was happening anymore, to be completely honest with you. The plot has... I just remember that like there's a man with a lizard head and he wants to turn back. And there's like a lot of really attractive women in it. And they're all like really murderers or whatever. Don't you see him on Netflix? Is season 2 on Netflix as well? Why haven't I like seen it? Oh, I know why. It's because I only opened my laptop and Brooklyn Nine-Nine is already on, so I just press play and continue watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I haven't I haven't actually exited into my like what is it called? Netflix homepage to see what's actually like is on there. Dorohedoro Noi. Noi is the other girly pop. Okay. Dude, whoever like was making those character designs, they were on... I don't know what they were on, but they need to keep having that. Like, it's like... never seen a woman like that in an anime in my life before, man, and I'm not complaining. There's such a lot of like actual references for these characters, which is a bit confusing to me. Like, can I have like a full body? I don't know what outfit to do as well. They all have their titties out, which I'm not complaining about. Hold up. I watch Slay the Princess all the time. I don't know how you do it. Do we not all have a favorite Laravod that we rewatch series of what? But don't you like get tired of it? Because I'm not even like watching the same show, I feel like. Or like, it's not like watching or like replaying a game or watching different people play the same game. I know I'm like a serial rewatcher. I love rewatching stuff, but like I just feel like I'm not I'm not really a movie, I guess. Like, I don't have good writing. I don't have good writing. There's no character arcs. You know, I'm just not really sure like what you can gain from like rewatching Calera's story. Oh yeah, the cat. The cat we can just draw with Nikaido, I think. That would be cute. Like, you can draw them. Wait, actually no. Who does the cat belong to? Maybe the cat is not Nikaido's. Dude, I gotta rewatch. I literally gotta rewatch. Because like I don't remember who even owns the cat. Dorohedoro. Was the cat like Kikurage is the cat's name. It looks more like a dog, to be honest. It's got like dog ears. What a messed up creature. Okay, hold up. I gotta lock in. Since we have settled, this is like the quickest I have ever settled on like anything. So I need to like, I need to hold on to this because it's like, it's not every day that I'm like, ah yes, I know what I'm drawing today on stream. Okay, well I'm not drawing her in... I think, I don't know, I'm looking at like pictures, like full body pictures of Nikaido. And I'm like, I don't really know if I want to draw her like wearing this. This is a bit crazy. There's like this like apron, and she's wearing like some kind of armor under the apron, but at the same time, nothing under it. That's a bit insane. I don't know how well it will translate into chibi style. I think I'm gonna do like the orange overalls. It seems to be like the most popular outfit on a lot of these, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, whatever, let's just start, and then we'll see where this journey takes us. Hello, Aaron. Belongs to Mushroom Guy. Who is Mushroom Guy? Dude, I think I do have to rewatch season 1 first. I remember there's a guy with like a heart mask. Oh, the Mushroom Guy is the guy with like the mouth, like the red mouth mask and red hair. And then there's like a girl with like a skull head or something. Man, I don't remember. We'll figure it out. I think the dog cat thing would be really cute as like a button, maybe. But or like a pin, something like that. Maybe not as a separate keychain for them, but I think maybe like some kind of like accessory would be nice with them. Heart mask is noise coworker, skull mask is subordinate. How do you guys remember? My ass does not remember any of this. Did you guys watch it recently, or do I just have really bad memory? I watched it like ages ago. It must have been like genuinely like maybe 5 years since I've seen it. But I remember like always waiting for season 2. I was like, man, when are they making more of this? I remember really liking it. Like I remember the overall impression that it left on me, and the impression was good. I remember thinking, yes, that was fire. I'm glad I watched this, you know? That kind of vibe. I don't even remember which characters are like evil and which aren't. I'm starting to remember how the characters are related. Like literally, I don't remember anything. I think like the Noi and the gang are like the antagonists or something. If I don't even know. Like there's too much. I gotta rewatch. Fragile from Nike with a halo and angel wings sitting on a metal box. If you take my suggestion, people will walk up to you and go, oh my god, I feel your pain. Literally, what does that mean? I don't know what that means, Aaron. Aaron, I need you to stop speaking in tongues. Okay? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me what you just said. Like, there's no meaning. There's no meaning to any of that. You and your Nike. Noi is an antagonist. I don't know, she was kinda too sexy to be evil. If evil, why hot? Something isn't right here. Maybe they're trying to make you feel like she's the antagonist just because it's a woman or whatever. Watching second season weekly? Wait, how many episodes are out now? I don't even know how many episodes they've got, man. Like, I haven't been watching like any seasonal anime. I keep telling myself that I need to get on this seasonal anime right now so that I can make merch as soon as possible and profit in July. But I'm a lazy girl and I really don't feel like watching new things right now. I'm in one of those phases where I'm like, I don't want to watch new stuff. So I'm just kind of stuck rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine for the millionth time. I met up with a friend who I haven't seen like in a while the other day, and she was like, so what are you watching right now? And I was like, oh, you know, just rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine again. And she was like, yeah, that makes sense. She's not evil, she's just working for the bad guys. Okay. Classic excuse, but I believe you. Vending machine isekai will sell out? No, it won't! Literally, no, it won't, man. Stop lying to me. I haven't heard anybody talk about the vending machine isekai other than you. You are literally the only person who ever talks about the vending machine isekai, okay? I barely even like understand that it's a real anime that is actually like genuinely being released and it has a budget and stuff. Like, you know, multiple people signed that off. It doesn't make any sense, okay? In a just world, there would be no vending machine isekai. If I was in charge of what kind of anime was being made, Vinland Saga Season 3 would have been like out by now, okay? I don't care what it takes. I know the manga just ended in like August, but I would have gotten it done, okay? We'd be like 15 episodes into it by now, alright? Not just that, it's the 3rd season. You see, maybe it's a money laundering scheme. No offense, it could be a money laundering scheme. I really hate it, but you guys, like, I don't want to say this because I think it's a mean thing to say, but I think you guys might be falling for, like, a money laundering scheme. You guys are, like, unironically watching the vending machine anime, but actually, it's literally just, like, it doesn't matter to them if people watch it or not. They're just using it to launder money. Like... Season 3 will be next year? No, man, I think it actually is out. Like, I did see something on Twitter where someone was like, they made another season of this. Unless this is the 2nd season. No, I like it facing this way. Season 3 is currently playing. Yeah. Hello, Zephan. How goes the merch production? We have just settled now that we will be making merch of Dorohedoro. Even though, like, I don't know if anybody's gonna buy it. Honestly, I think people will buy it because, like, it's niche, but it has, like, dedicated fans. I think that's, like, the best stuff to make merch of, honestly. Something that's not overly mainstream. Like, it's popular enough to be, like, worth making merch of, but it's not, like, too oversaturated, and it has like a dedicated fan base who's like willing to spend money on it, because there's some stuff where like it's popular but people just don't really like it's weird. It's like it feels like it's talked about but people don't really like want to own merch of it, if that makes sense. Like the fans are not already like the kind of people who like interact with like merch and stuff like that a lot. Hello, Gerardo. Sorry, guys. I'm literally still so sick. I'm sorry that I'm fucking coughing. I think my cough got worse. It doesn't make any sense because I've been taking medicine. So I'm like, why is it worse now? I am literally taking medicine, so like, why is it getting worse? I don't know why the world hates me like that. How was your weekend? Y'all miss me? Of course we miss you, Gerardo. How are we supposed to know how old you are without you? You were sick. I was sick like all of last week. I didn't stream last Wednesday because I was sick. How did you miss that whole thing? I cannot believe this. Like, that's kind of crazy. giant cockroach is best girl. Who the hell is the giant cockroach? Is a giant cockroach girl? What the hell? Phoenix is right, we all have our favorite VOD series. Dead Space and Metal Garden are the ones I come back to a lot. What could you possibly have to gain from like rewatching me? I'm not judging. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand what is so interesting about like rewatching a favorite Lara VOD. I really like, I just wanna know. I wanna know what you get out of it. Especially some of like my older VODs, honestly. Like some of my older VODs, I'm like, why would you ever watch that? I cringe so hard at that stuff. Like I can't even like go back and clip some of like my older stuff because I just don't want to watch it. Newer stuff, fine, like whatever. But older ones, no way. It's comforting. I love knowing what happens next. You know what? Honestly, I kinda get it. You're like, if I remember all the times Lara screams, then it won't scare me too much. And I know when to lower the volume. There is benefits to expecting when Lara is going to shout. I think that is actually kinda true. There are jokes and stories I forgot about, and it's like listening to it like the first time. It's a comfort VOD. That's kind of crazy. A comfort VOD. I don't have that. And I watch a lot of VTubers. I do save a lot of clips though. I have like playlists of clips. So if I really like highlight videos or certain clips, I do rewatch clips. But I don't really rewatch VODs. Like entire VODs. I also stream for such a long time sometimes. I thought everyone just had the Last of Us streams open on repeat 24/7. Dude, can I be for real with you right now? Nobody's like, oh yeah, Lara, love rewatching you play The Last of Us. My favorite was your 5th playthrough. Nobody's like, oh, yeah, The Last of Us is my comfort streams. How curious. People got no taste. It's always Slay the Princess and Dead Space. It's never The Last of Us playthrough number 4. How about this from Rich? Modernia from Nikki with a peaceful smile on her face and a hole where her heart is supposed to be. Aaron, I don't play Nikki. I don't make merch of things I don't know. Okay, I can't. It's not even because I'm afraid of being a poser. It's because people sometimes genuinely see the merch and they start talking to you about it. So if somebody sees my allegedly Nikki merch and they're like, wow, really love your Nikki art, who's like your favorite character, I'm gonna be like, I don't fucking know, man. Like, if you want Nikki merch, you know, the VGen link is in the description. You know, I'm just saying. If you want merch of something that I've never seen, your best bet is actually paying me money up front to make it. Just kidding, the commissions are closed actually. You wouldn't be able to even if you wanted. Say you're Anis or Nia. I'm not gonna lie to people about a fandom I don't know. Like, what the hell, man? I'm honestly not gonna do that. My personal favorite is that Subnautica clip that ended with me sending a red super for the fansies on Minecraft. Of course, that's the one you like. Well, it doesn't make you miss the money. It doesn't make you think, oh man, that was my money gone. How much for vending machine isekai merch? Don't even start. Don't even start, man. Do you really want the answer? Like, if you're saying how much, that just means that I can, like, make up prices, doesn't it? Do you want me to make up prices? Do you want me to be like, 500 plus 50% commercial fee? Because that's merch. 400? You know what? Fine. If you're willing to pay 400, I think we can settle on that. I feel like that one memers, like, how much for a commission? And the person starts typing a shawarma and a Sprite. And then before they hit send, a message arrives that's like, my budget is $100, and they erase their message and they go, $100. It was money well spent. Whatever you say. Draw Anis in her magical girl idol look and neon punching. Okay, Aaron, I'm gonna have to very politely tell you to shut the fuck up. I don't know if he's like rage baiting me, or if he just genuinely is just like ignoring every single like signal I have sent out into the universe. Okay. I'm like, Aaron, I'm not gonna draw Nika, and you're like, anyways, you should draw. I'm literally drawing a different merch right now. I'm literally drawing a different merch right now. Like, I'm doing it. Like, yeah, it's okay, I don't need suggestions. We figured out what we're drawing. We're literally good. Aaron's commitment to the bit is next level. I just gotta calm down and keep thinking in YouTube Shorts. You know, the best way for me to like not actually get bothered is to just be like, it's okay, Lara, this will make a YouTube short later. It's okay, Lara, think of the bag. Think of the bag, Lara. Think of the YouTube shorts you can make out of this. Oh my god. I think every one of us is kind of rage baiting you. Not Phoenix, man. They're too... You see, maybe, but there's one person here who I know got me, and that's Phoenix. On that note, hi YouTube short comments. I gotta get on like the YouTube shorts grind again, but I haven't had time. I will hopefully have time to make some more YouTube shorts soon. Coincidentally, the Vtuber Twitter has been arguing about YouTube Shorts for the past like 3 days, maybe. That's been like the hot topic on the Vtuber Twitter, which is always fun. It's always fun to like log into my Vtuber account for the first time in like 48 hours and see what the hell they're doing on there. And it's so great, they're always arguing about something. I don't think I rage baited you this stream. Well, you're from the future and you already seen how the stream ends, so I believe you. Maybe next stream. First it was the entire Fallout New Vegas community, now this. How can this be? VTuber Twitter is wild. The other day they were arguing about loading. Oh my god, they were arguing about loading screens, dude. That was so funny. They were like, somebody was like, I don't like it when the loading screen is too long. And it's like, that's okay, man. Just come back later. Like, that's fine. Like, personally, I like having a timer on my loading screen so that people know, like, exactly, you know, when the stream is going to start. But, like, literally, you know, some people just like to wait until more people show up, and that's fine. I don't really care because I kind of know that, like, the same amount of people is gonna show up no matter what. Loading screens? Yeah, like your starting screen. So somebody made a post where they were like, I don't like it when VTubers have a starting screen that goes on for like 10 minutes. because then it's like I'm tired of waiting for them to start, and it's like fair enough, I understand that, but also like that's okay, man, just go like come back later or go watch something else. Like it's whatever. Stream, but it's a 15-minute loading screen. Yes, and then like a 10-minute stream. Like I kind of wish my loading screen was a bit longer, but my loading screen entirely revolves around the song that I made for it, and the song I made for it is apparently just barely 3 minutes long. So I basically had just gotten into the habit of like, yes, I need to be ready in like 3 minutes, or like ideally you need to be ready before stream, but like then I'm ready in like 3 minutes more or less. Sometimes I forget to like make tea or something, but sometimes I'm speed running, like running to the bathroom and then making tea and stuff like that in those 3 minutes, but it's okay, I get it done. Just loop it. I have like a thing done that sometimes when I really needed the extra time. Like most of the time I'm okay. I like went back, I actually found the project file for the song, so I was like, maybe I could make this longer, like maybe I could like make like an extended version and extend like one part of it. Like I would maybe like to have a screen that's like 5 minutes. Maybe I could play 2 songs, you know, that could be a thing too. Play one song and then play another song. But yeah. Farm the engagement, play a highlight vid of last stream. So you want me to have a highlight vid already prepared for like the next stream? That's a bit much, don't you think? I do know some VTubers who play kind of like a highlight reel of like their streams, as like a starting screen or like a bunch of like clips, just while people are waiting. I think it is a good idea to like, I don't know. I think it's good for new viewers maybe who are just joining your stream for the first time, for example, so that they know. You know, they can get a bit of an advertisement of yourself. I think some people just have longer starting screens as well, just because of like an ad. Because Twitch has like really long ads that it plays. I don't think YouTube ads are long enough to actually take up my entire starting screen. So I think it's okay. But I don't know. I eventually would like to have like maybe like a 5-minute starting screen, but at the moment, because I am normally prepared like well enough beforehand, it's fine. Like it's not really a big deal to me. I'm actually like dying, I think, guys. I don't know what to do. Like I'm genuinely dying. I'm actually like, it wasn't this bad before. My cough has gotten worse. Oh my god. I don't know why it's gotten so bad. I don't get ads on Twitch. I don't watch Twitch, so I have no idea. People complain that ads on there are like really long or something. I don't really know. Wait, hold up. I need to rearrange my chair. I don't think I'm sitting very well for my cough either. I was gonna say something. No, don't die. It's okay. I'll be fine. Probably. Have you started watching plays her own ads during breaks? Her own ads? How does that work? Like they advertise their merch. That's pretty fun. It's been 2 weeks since I was sick and I'm also still coughing up a lung. Dude, my dad got sick with like the exact same symptoms as me and he's in a different country. So I'm like, Dad, low-key an empath. Dad is truly an empath. He got sick like right after I did. My mom was like, yeah, he's got like the same symptoms as you. And I'm like, he's so real for that. Dad really cares about me like that. I'm dying, bro. It's over. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I think some Subway Surfers overlaid over the Last of Us stream would make a banger loading screen. Okay, that would be really funny. Let our propaganda ads during breaks make us double down on being the cultists. What, just like weird preaching. like mid-roll ads on my streams though. I just don't really care about the mid-rolls. I don't care about like the 5 cents they're gonna bring me. Not even 5 cents. God, I wish it was 5 cents. Maybe if it was actually 5 cents, maybe then I would do it. But, no. Only Lara can save you. Forget about the RL. Dude, I do have like the Goose Church ad. Maybe I should just play the Goose Church ad. What do you guys think? I think that would be pretty good, actually. I made that ages ago for, like, I don't know, my 3rd anniversary. No, what was it? I think it was for the Puppet Lara stream. I had this, like, Goose Church ad. I could just play the Goose Church ad. Like, Lara clips of a superimposed spiral. Join us. Join us. 5-minute prayer break? Do it, they have Cracker Barrel? But guys, I don't do like breaks. Or do you mean like for a starting screen? I guess sometimes I go to the bathroom, but for that, in that case I do play a mid-roll actually, I guess. But I do it manually. I just feel like YouTube like ads are not low-key not worth like playing mid-roll ads on a stream. On VODs, it's kind of whatever. I don't care if it plays mid-roll ads on VODs, mostly because I'm a horrible person, so I'm like, if you didn't want any ads in between, you should have been there. Should have been there during the stream. Now you get punished by watching the VOD with 5 million like ads in between. The ad placements, I've said this before, but the ad placements in my VODs are fucking hilarious. You should rewatch actually, because it's so funny. Like, it genuinely will sometimes do like a perfectly cut off scream when I'm playing some kind of horror game, and it will like play an ad as soon as I like get jumped by a scary like enemy and I scream, like I go ah, and then it cuts off immediately. And then it literally like starts advertising me something like laundry detergent. It's so good. Now I'm kind of curious. You gotta cancel your YouTube Premium and watch a Lara VOD. Like a horror Lara VOD with ads on is actually like such a funny experience. Because I've seen my own VODs with ads before when I would watch like on mobile, because I would be like, okay, I want to like write down some highlights for clips. It's so good. Like, it actually is so good. You know Dorohedoro was made by a woman? Of course I knew that, man. I remember hearing about an interview where she talked about being into more edgy stuff growing up instead of the stuff targeted to girls. Dude, have you seen the designs of women in Dorohedoro? Of course it was made by a woman. What do you... like, you think a man designed those women? You crazy. Like, of everybody knows that that was made by a woman, okay? A man would never dare to make character designs like that. It sounds like a big clip potential, perfectly cut screams, and here's some Tide Pods. Low-key, I need to like record what it looks like. I've genuinely, like, it happened several times. It's so good. Okay, I'm bypassing some detail on this because once again it's going to be a tiny keychain. Hypnotoad but Lara. What is Hypnotoad? Is it like that one frog with like... I think I can picture it, I just don't really remember. I'm trying to remember, I was gonna tell you guys something, but we could kind of like... I don't know, off topic. I mean, that's not bad, that's fine. We can talk about whatever. But I feel like there was something specific that I wanted to like bring up, but now I forgot. Now I don't know what it was anymore. Oh man. This is why I should start writing stuff down. I wish I wasn't sick. Well, I'm not sick though. Like, I'm not technically sick, I feel fine now. I just have this scary cough that sounds like I'm dying. when someone's about to reveal something and just as they're about to show us, say, an ad place. YouTube actually does that sometimes as well, because I think YouTube does have like a newer system where it like picks natural places to put ads, except instead it genuinely just ends up making the most hilarious and kind of like ridiculous ad placements. Like technically that is not a good place to place an ad, but for its algorithm that is just designed to maximize profit, low-key it absolutely does just do that, which is so good. Just the remnants of being sick, there's just like the echo of just like a very scary cough. Like what the fuck, man? It's worse now. It's actually worse, which I don't get because I am actually like taking meds. Like what is going on? It was not this bad when I streamed on Friday and Saturday last week. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Anyways, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember so bad what I wanted to talk about, but I don't. Got completely carried away by, I don't know, VTuber Twitter arguments. Anyways. I will make my loading screen longer just to like annoy people on Twitter, apparently. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like there's like plenty of buffer time, to be honest, because I don't even get straight to the game or whatever. Like I will chat for a bit. But it's really not that serious. I feel like people on Twitter, like they find, like there's always somebody, and I feel like that's also part of the algorithm, which is why I try to like avoid the stupid For You page as well, because it only picks up like drama. I swear to God, like there's always somebody annoyed by something that's like literally like nothing. Like someone will post something that just literally is the most like non-issue ever, like, oh, I don't like it when people have long loading screens, and then like 1,000 people, like it gets shown to a bunch of people, and then like a bunch of people decide to like react to it, so then they repost it, and then they're like, actually I have a long loading screen because of this and this and this reason. And I'm like, bestie, it's okay. You don't owe anybody an explanation of like why you have a long loading screen. Like it's fine. It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, now they're arguing about YouTube Shorts. The newest hot conversation topic is if YouTube Shorts actually like are the meta still. And my answer is kind of, but I don't think they were ever actually like the meta in a way people thought. Because I think somebody posted something like, oh, YouTube Shorts like don't work anymore, stop making them. When a bunch of people who got rich quick from YouTube Shorts are like, that's not true because I got rich quick from YouTube Shorts. Apparently they added a button to turn off shorts for kids. You see, that's actually good. I think they should do it. I think they should turn off YouTube Shorts for children. And if your account has your age registered, if you were stupid enough to put in your age when you were making your Gmail account or whatever, they should turn off YouTube Shorts for little children and for people over 40. Because I think those are the two groups that get like radicalized by them the most. And also, like, they just have no idea what they're looking at there, man. Like, honestly, we should do that. They should turn off YouTube Shorts for those two demographics, and then we will literally be fine. Like, I'm not even kidding. Gerardo Caching Strays, it's okay, he'll be like 20 tomorrow. But I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, everybody's like parents and uncles and shit like that are like watching so many YouTube Shorts, and then they're like watching absolute nonsense and like AI content. Like, I always hear people saying stuff like, my mom keeps sending me like AI YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, like AI Facebook videos. You know, like, we need to protect them. We need to protect the elderly. No offense, but we need to protect the elderly. Like, you know, it's not their fault. Back when they were like, you know, young, that wasn't really a thing. The evolution hasn't really like advanced that much yet. You know, they're not ready for it. Nobody prepared them for that. It is kind of our job to protect them, I think, to some degree. You know, they looked out for us when we were kids, so we gotta look out for them. Suggesting to save them from rain rot, that's a good thing, exactly. I heard the same things, even that shorts viewers don't really turn into long form viewers. They really don't. Can I just be honest with you? I think that YouTube shorts, this is just like my take, there is a lot of people, okay, there is a lot of people who got successful from YouTube shorts. Like, let's say Rita Penrose, for example. I do think that Rita Penrose benefited from shorts greatly. Like, I really mean it. However, there's still people who I see like coming into her chat who are like, I've never, or like leaving comments under her VODs that are like, I've never like seen you live, I only see your shorts, for example. Like, this is my first time seeing you live after just watching shorts for like 2 years and stuff like that. Like, I've genuinely seen those kinds of comments. And part of it is not even like the problem with the shorts themselves, it's the problem with the way YouTube works. Because if you watch a channel's like short form content, unless you like actively subscribe and turn on notifications, it actually won't be showing you that person's other content. And I know that from experience because there are multiple channels that I only watch shorts from. And so I only see shorts from them when they post new shorts. Or like their older shorts or whatever. Like, YouTube doesn't put their long videos in my recommended. Some channels, I didn't even know they had longer videos because I would only see their shorts. But then I would randomly click on their channel and I see that actually they have like a ton of like long form content. But like, it's not being shown to you. Like, I think YouTube currently treats shorts as like their own separate thing. I don't know why, like, it doesn't make sense because it all goes on the same like channel, you know? But unless you actively put in the effort and you're like, okay, I like this person's shorts, I want to see them streaming, and you like click on the bell or whatever, you literally like say goodbye to that person, you will never see them again. So, and I do think that the conversion rate of shorts is really low. Like, people who have greatly benefited from shorts to a point where it actually like brought them a lot of viewers, I would say that that's because their shorts like performed really well. Like, I mean it, like millions of views, or at least like several 100,000 of views. If you're getting kind of like 10,000 views on your shorts, probably the conversion rate is like 0.001%. Like, it's really not, you know, anything crazy. I think once you're getting like stupid amounts of like viral, I'm talking like your shorts are viral. I think if your shorts are actually viral, then I think it will bring you like actual viewers, just because more people saw it, so like the percentage of people who are willing to check you out is going to be just naturally higher. That's actually how it works with everything. I don't know why people are playing dumb. Like, people are acting like people have been like advertising YouTube shorts like a get-rich-quick scheme. I don't really think it's that. But like, yeah, I don't really like making shorts. Well, I used to not really like making shorts. I still kind of find them annoying to edit. I think editing in a vertical format and trying to fit everything in so that it also looks good like on a small screen is kind of annoying, and I really wish I didn't have to be doing that. But I got kind of into it, so I don't really mind it anymore. Like, it's kind of just like whatever to me now. But yeah. Except for Lara and one more, I found most of the VTubers I watch from shorts. Okay, but are you actually actively subscribing to them and putting on notifications? Or does YouTube recommend you their live later? Because that literally never happened to me. However, I do want to clarify that apart from a couple VTuber like clips I watch on shorts, 90% of content I watch on shorts is food. The only YouTube shorts I normally watch is just like cooking videos because I don't have the attention span for like a long recipe, so I get all my recipes from like YouTube shorts. If they can explain to me how to make this meal in 1 minute, then I believe that it actually is easy to make, okay? If I see a video that's like super easy recipe and the video is like 40 minutes long, I'm like, I don't fucking believe you, okay? If a YouTube short is like a minute long and they're like super easy recipe, I fucking believe them, because if they could cram that shit into a short, then I could probably make it in like half an hour. Just my take. But anyway, I don't want to get like off topic again. Guys, where does the little hole go on one of those big knife thingies? Does it go in the corner there? I'm just kind of making stuff up. I swear she has like a big whatever it's called. But now I'm looking at pictures and I'm like, I don't see it. Am I making it up? Or does she have like a normal knife, but it's just big? I remember her chopping up a ton of stuff in like the opening or whatever. But now I'm looking at all the photos and I'm like, she's not holding a sharp object in like any of them. I feel gaslit. Oh, wait, that's not a knife. That's like a... Oh, she doesn't hold a knife. She holds like a little thing to flip. Like a little thing to flip stuff. Am I crazy? A cleaver. Does she not like chop up stuff with big knives in the opening? Am I like making stuff up for this merch? Oh my god. A spatula? Not a spatula, it's like a metal spatula. Some fanners got her holding the cleaver, so maybe I'm not crazy. But maybe we are all misinterpreting it, because now when I'm looking at like the official art in more detail, she's actually holding like a flippy thingy to flip stuff. I'm trying to find like an appropriate picture that I could show you, but none of these are very appropriate. Girly Pop is wearing that apron however the hell she wants, and I respect that. Yes to both? Yes to both what? Whatever, I'm drawing her with the big knife. I think it looks funny. I'm sorry if this is like not canon or whatever. But I think I mistook it. I misunderstood this image. I misinterpreted it. It's so tiny, man. Like, I thought these were like big knives, but actually... This is like a crazy outfit, by the way. Like, insane outfit right there. But they're like little flip thingies for the grill or something. They're not actually knives. But whatever, I remember what I saw in that opening. I know I'm not crazy. For the power of editing, this meal is done. I wish that was like actually how it is. I had the most like recession indicator meal ever for dinner today. Like it was like noodles with canned tuna. Like it's my life is going downhill, and you can tell just from like how I'm eating. For real, for real. YouTube really went out to copy TikTok's homework but forgot to change their answers, so we couldn't tell they copied. I think the shorts sort of work to introduce someone to the idea of a streamer. They may not follow them, but if they like them enough of the shorts, they'll actually look them up. I think so too. Like, I honestly feel like you just gotta spam the shorts. You just gotta make them. You just gotta make them and, like, you know, not overthink it. Luckily, the good thing about them is that they are quite short, so they definitely don't take as long to make as, like, a longer video does, right? But, you know, remembering what to make out of shorts is, like, its own thing. Like, and, like, trying to come up with, like, something that actually works well as a short, you know, it is a separate thing that you need to keep in mind. Anyway, she's holding the big knife. I don't really care. Hello, Lane. I'm late because I was hanging with a friend and exchanging new metal and rap songs. That's nice. I hope you had a good time. We're making some Dorohedoro fan art today. What is one supposed to wear while cooking if not that? So true, because then you don't get, like, any other of your clothes dirty, you know? You won't get your sleeves dirty or anything. When I'm usually 40 and above years old periodically, I do get stuck on YouTube shorts. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's literally what I'm talking about. But yeah, it is really hard to convert short viewers into actual viewers. And I think that, like, a lot of them are not really gonna be your, like, actual audience. So it's kind of whatever, to be honest. But I think that, like, a lot of my viewers, at least people who kind of, like, stick around, I honestly think that, like, the majority of them have discovered me through either, sorry, my brain is, like, all over the place, so I'm sorry if I'm, like, taking forever to form a sentence or remember what I'm saying or pause for a long time. I don't know, my brain is not working today. I'm having one of those days. But anyways, I feel like a lot of my viewers just literally, like, kind of like more regular stream viewers I'm talking about, they literally just discovered me while live. Like, I think probably like 80% of my discovery comes from people discovering me while I'm live, and then maybe like 20% comes from like word of mouth. So like people, like other people making clips, or something like other VTubers who like I collab with, for example, like shared audiences, and then literally just like other communities that I'm in, like Vocaloid, for example. Like Vocaloid, and art stuff, like a lot of people I think originally came from like my art side of things as well. So yeah. I think longer clips do okay converting into viewers, but my problem with longer clips is that YouTube just like doesn't show them to people. Like longer clips I think genuinely are really good for like converting actual viewers, because I think people watch those with a lot more intent and click on them more consciously than they do with YouTube Shorts. But they just don't have like the discoverability that like Shorts have, which like doesn't even make sense to me, because isn't this like a video platform? Like, isn't this what YouTube is for, to like make long videos and shit? I honestly like don't know. Like, imagine if YouTube like was pushing longer videos the same way it pushes shorts. I just kind of don't really understand why it like doesn't. Hikaru is 27 years old today. He's not at risk of being attacked by the YouTube shorts. Dies. I need to start putting subliminal messages in shorts. How would you even do that? Had a good time. It made my bad day a bit better, but I hope the stream will make it even better. Oh, thank you, Len. I'm sorry you had a bad day. That's why I cook the bare minimum. I ain't got time for fancy cooking. That's literally me, though. Like, my problem is, well, I love to eat. I hate to cook. I love eating nice meals, but I hate cooking them. So yeah, it's a nightmare. Anyways, that was my small YouTube Shorts rant or whatever, I don't really know. Had finals today and I dropped my buttered bread. No! Did it fall the butter side down? It wouldn't. Why would it do that? I always end up liking the face more on the sketch. I don't know how it happens, but it's always the same story. It's always the same shit every time. The face always looks nicer on the sketch. Like, it looks fine on the line art, but it's different. Like, it's not the same kind of vibe, and I don't like that. It bothers me. Not the buttered bread. Like, why would it do that? I actually, like, nothing ruins my day more than, like, cooking something. Like, going through a process of, like, cooking something and being excited to eat it and dropping it. That's, like, one of the most, like, devastating things that could happen to you. Like, it's literally just like, why would God do this to you kind of situation. Somehow the bread was more devastating than the exam? No! I agree with you, it definitely would be. Like, dropping your meal is like actually one of God's biggest trials. You know, that's how you know you're being tested by some kind of higher divine powers. Because why on earth would that just happen to you? Like, it's genuinely so upsetting, especially if you don't have, like, more food. And I don't eat off the floor. I know some people are really comfortable eating off the floor. I'm not that person. Like, there's people who will pick something off the floor and be like, 3-second rule, and then they will make eye contact with you the whole time they eat something they just picked up off the floor. Like, literally, even in my own house, if I just wash the floors and I know they're clean, I sometimes don't even want to eat something if I dropped it, like, on the table. I don't know if that's, like, a crazy thing to say. Okay, the table at my own house, yes, if like, a piece of my food, like, fell off the plate on the table, yeah, I will eat it. But a table at a restaurant? I don't know if they, like, wiped this table before they sat me here. Sometimes they don't, unless they do, like, the bare minimum and then they sit you at the table. Like, I'm not eating off the table at, like, a restaurant or, like, some kind of, like, I don't know, outdoor place or something like that. You know, if that food touched the table, I'm not eating that. Honestly, when things are already going wrong, even small things can be awful. It's true. Sure, that broke the camel's back, yeah. I was cooking some sausages and one of them rolled off between the counter and the fridge. I was devastated. I actually hate when stuff like that happens. Why can't we have me dropping a whole homemade pizza? That's actually devastating. Like, genuinely one of the worst things ever. You deserve some kind of, like, moral compensation. There needs to be some kind of, like, government agency to whom you can, like, send a picture of your food that just fell down and they give you, like, a voucher. They give you a voucher for, like, Uber Eats or something like that, man. Because, like, literally, like, that's rough. That is actually, like, one of the worst things that could happen to you. I'm not even, like, exaggerating right now. Let me just save this drawing. And, like, people, and you guys are gonna be like, oh, but Lara, people would abuse that. People would abuse that function. It's okay, we'll come up with something. Like, you can only do it 3 times a month, okay? They can afford free meals 3 times a month, okay? Some people really need it. Besides, nobody would actually, like, waste food on purpose. Right? Like, nobody would, like, drop an entire pizza and just to, like, get another pizza and then wait for it. Like, that doesn't really make any sense. So maybe it's not gonna be abused. So maybe we do need to get this system working immediately. Dorohedoro, make a folder for it. Perfect. I think that's cute. Where's the holiday for a culinary emergency? We actually need that. I'm not even being... like, I'm not even saying this as a bit right now. Okay? I mean it. I actually mean it. We need, like some kind of service that helps you out when you drop your food, and because sometimes you really don't have anything else to eat. Like, that was your dinner plan. That was like the only thing in your fridge that's not like raw ingredients. You know, you don't have any more time to meal prep, you just dropped your food. Like, this is not a joke, like, this is really serious. This was all you had. You know? Serious business. Lara for world president 2027. I've been saying for ages, like, I could fix the world's problem. The only thing that I will ask for in return from the world is Vinland Saga Season 3. Like, that's my only condition. That's like the only thing where I would abuse my power. I would fast forward the production of Vinland Saga Season 3. And I would ban them from making more of The Last of Us. I would forbid them from milking The Last of Us ever again, and I would fast forward Vinland Saga Season 3. That is all. That is literally all I would ever do. Everything else, whatever. All of our efforts will go into improving how the world works. Vote, Lara. Does this look like dumplings? I could have made out of bread, but I was not in the mood, so I just ate a cucumber. You were literally so real for that. Emergency food delivery, exactly. When I was cooking breakfast, I dropped an egg, went to get a cloth, and returning, I slipped and fell hard on the floor. You just slip on the egg? I'm so sorry that happened to you, but that's also like really comical. Okay, but dropping an egg actually sucks so bad. That shit does not like wipe properly because like it's not like really liquid. Like it doesn't absorb into the cloth, you know, but it doesn't really like, you can't really like collect it either. Like I'm talking about the raw egg, you know? Like it just got this like slimy texture. And then it's just like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna clean this? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it just kind of smears, like there's no way. It was my last egg. See, that's why we need the hotline, man! People are starving! Like, this doesn't make any sense. They need to, like, give you an emergency food delivery for situations like this. It's crazy. It's crazy where the priorities are for some governments when we should be doing this to make people's lives better. We need to help people out when they accidentally drop their food. Like, what the hell? Unbelievable. Because when you have to clean them up, prove that something can be in multiple different states of matter at once. Like, it's completely just like, you know, it doesn't stick to anything. It's like it's completely just like its own thing. It's just like some kind of weird slime that you can't control. Like it's like some kind of like fourth state, I guess, of matter. Like you don't really know what to do with it. What about a failed recovery attempt? You drop your butter bread, you try to catch it, end up smacking it butter first into the wall. Okay, that never happened to me. I have tried to like save something that I'm dropping and I would make it worse sometimes though, for sure. I think my worst horror story regarding like food falling and stuff like that is that one time I spilled fish sauce That was messed up. It went exactly as you are probably imagining it right now, but worse. I needed it for some like curry recipe, I think, and I wasn't even cooking with it. I just bought it, and I was unloading my groceries, and I was putting stuff into the cupboards, and I was putting the fish sauce into the cupboard, and it fell off the cupboard like shelf. I think I accidentally like pushed something else next to it or something like that. So it falls off the shelf. It's in a glass bottle. It falls on the counter. Ow, sorry, I hit the microphone. It falls on the counter. It breaks. And then it starts dripping down the counter. And that was the place in the counter that had drawers. So it starts leaking into every single drawer. And then it goes into the floor and into the floorboards. And I think my kitchen smelled like fish for a month. I scraped and I scraped and I cleaned and I opened the drawers and I cleaned the drawers. And I just kept, whenever I would be cooking something or doing anything in the kitchen, I would catch like a tiny whiff of fish smell. And I would be like, where is it coming from? Like, it was driving me insane. I would still occasionally catch like tiny little hints of the fish smell. Still. It was actually like such a nightmare. It was legit like one of the worst experiences I've ever had. And this is just fish smell? Yeah, but it's so strong because fish sauce is like really concentrated. You know, it had like a really strong smell. It was like genuinely devastating to me. And it's so funny because I genuinely never bought fish sauce again. I was like, I'm too traumatized. That was like the only time I've ever bought it. I just make my green curry without it. I just use soy sauce instead, like whatever. I'm sure they're perfectly interchangeable ingredients. Like, I don't even care, honestly. Even if they're not, I don't care. Fish sauce is not welcome in my household. Like, it's not invited. We're not letting fish sauce in here ever again. Is fish sauce made from fish? I think it is. I think it actually is, because it sure smelled like it. Like, it's so bad. And smell can affect your sense of taste too, so then there's no a chance our food also could taste like fish. Luckily that didn't happen to me, but like I was just constantly like haunted by the scent of fish around my apartment. It was like actually devastating, man. So yeah, never again. Literally never again. So, Lane, I don't know if that makes you feel better or worse, but as you can see, everybody emphasizes with you, and the empathy is right there. We all have been there. It doesn't feel great to drop food. You know, there's layers to the grief of dropping food, I think. Like, there's a lot to it. It's from the initial devastation to the time you just lost of like cooking it, to the okay, what am I eating now, unless I'm one of those people who are not afraid to eat off the floor. You know, like there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of emotions there to process and things to figure out. It's a tough thing to deal with. We might actually need a hotline. Like, the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, I could have greatly benefited from some kind of like debriefing after the fish sauce incident. I would have really benefited from like having somebody to talk to after that happened. I wish there was somebody I could call. I really do wish there was somebody I could call about it. Maybe I should make my Tomodachi Island characters talk about it. I got body slammed by a neck. Oh yeah, Hirardo also had a bad experience It's true, man. It's just, it sucks, man. Like, you need therapy after that too, I believe. Try to stay away from the microphone when I cough. Emergency food line gets you another bottle of fish sauce. Well, at least it will be free, you know? I need someone to process with me. Also, like, low-key, I think I would not be able to do that job because I think I would just end up laughing at people. Do not hire me. I know I just proposed the idea, but I do not propose to be one of the people on the emergency food dropping helpline or whatever, because my ass will be laughing at the people who just dropped their food. Like someone like Gerardo's gonna call in and be like, I just literally like fell down because of like the egg. I slipped on the egg, but I was just about to clean up. I would start giggling, like just a little bit. I would just be like, this is, I know this is very serious, but this is kind of funny. I'm sorry that happened to you, but this is like low-key hilarious. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll go crack an egg and it just cracks outside and falls on the stove. How? How do you? Okay, I think you're just bad at cracking eggs. I don't really think the hotline compensates you for having skill issues, though. We're talking about real accidents here. Please don't try to take away from actual victims, alright? No offense, but low-key, maybe sit this one out. How do you even do that? Like, do you crack it, like, on the pan? And then it, like, doesn't crack correctly? But you're right. You're taking away from the real victim. You know what I always think about as well? When they have like food spilling scenes in TV shows, I'm like, man, that must have really sucked to like clean up on set. Because like it's a TV show, so they make it like extra dramatic and stuff. That stuff must really suck to clean up. Like, remember the chili scene from The Office when Kevin drops like an entire pot of chili on the carpet floor that they have in the office? And then he like falls into it and he slips in the chili and like his whole clothes are covered in it. That must have actually been a nightmare to clean up. Like, genuinely. I just dropped my chili and she's laughing. Low-key. You drop an egg, a brush of caution. So true, bestie. You gotta put like police tape around the crime scene and then go to get something to clean it. Yeah, literally Kevin dropping the chili. I also watched a Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode today where Rosa drops a bottle of Coke and it like opens and like fizzes everywhere. And that's when I was also like, bro, I would fucking hate to have to like clean up all this like super sticky Coke from like the floor and the furniture and stuff like that. They gotta replace the rug for that. I know, maybe they placed some kind of like temporary rug on top of it that you just don't know about. And then the whole thing happens and they just roll it up. And they just roll it up and they never use it again. Maybe there was like some kind of thing on top of it so that then they can just never actually clean it. But like his clothes and stuff. Like it's such a crazy scene. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the most expensive scene in The Office. You know how directors often talk about like their most expensive shots? They're like, yeah, this shot cost us like a ton. My headcanon is that Kevin chili shot was the most expensive one in The Office. Just absolute lies that I'm telling myself today. Evo Fragger, the chat, I love the unique smell of a half-rotten egg. Okay, that's kind of crazy. You just enjoy the smell of that? That's insane. That's actually like a crazy thing to like, I think. Even as a kid. Were you like living in an area where they had was like waters that have like high concentration of like whatever, I don't remember what it is, and it kind of smells like rotten egg a little bit? I don't know if you guys know what the hell I'm talking about, but there's like there's like a fucked up type of hot spring. If you know what I'm talking about, that's like it kind of smells like rotten eggs. And it's like, and the water is like slightly green, and it just like, I don't know, it's just like naturally like that. You guys ever heard of that? And then the whole area kind of smells like it. Yeah, like the sulfur ones. I think that's what it is. It's like a messed up hot spring with like messed up water that smells like rotten eggs, and the entire area just smells like it. Is it rotten eggs the smell they put into natural gas? What do you mean put into natural gas? Is that the River Thames during the summer? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be on a Vtuber concert that's literally on a boat on that river. So you better watch your mouth. Don't disrespect the goat. Speaking of Coke, we stored some packs of soda in the porch in the winter and forgot to pull them out when a polar vortex dropped and they exploded. Oh my god. Well, I think when it's frozen, I want to say maybe it's easier to clean? I don't know. What happened to that one girl when we were at the Russian McDonald's, but she spilled all of her Coke? A friend of mine at work spilled a whole pot of chili in the back of his truck when he was taking it to work for a potluck. It got everywhere from what I was told. Oh my god. That, and also like a unique childhood memory of having some kind of snack in your backpack. Like a banana. You know, like a snack that goes bad. Like a banana or some kind of like food that like your mom made, and then you forget about it, and then you go on a vacation, like it's spring break or something like that, and then you have to go back to school and you open your backpack like the night before, and there's just like a rotten there's like a rotten something in your backpack that you like forgot to eat. I wonder that's how The Last of Us started. You've watched the game, you have no excuse to not know how the infection started. Melted chocolate in your bag, that's a good one as well. I've left a couple cartons of milk in my bag. Oh my god, no fucking way. I left a yogurt once in my grocery bag. I'm not even kidding. I unloaded all of my... okay, this is like partially a skill issue and then like an ADHD issue. So like I only have myself to blame here, to be honest. But sorry, why am I coughing so much? This is not normal. I'm genuinely concerned now, man. I'm actually a little bit worried about myself. I was gonna say something. What was I saying? Fuck, I forgot. Oh yeah, I sometimes will like unload my groceries, but I will leave like the big reusable like groceries bag like next to the fridge where I just unloaded it. Like I don't fold it up and then put it back into like the cupboard or whatever because I'm a lazy girl. And that actually, like, God has punished me for that because a couple times, apparently I would leave something behind in the bag, and then I would, like, the next day I would be like, okay, I need to put the bag away now. And it would have, like, some kind of food that I've forgotten about that you're supposed to keep in the fridge, but I just kept it there for, like, 24 hours or something, and I'm like, yep. That's why you always fold the bag and put it back, man. I'm sorry, Lara, I haven't watched it 25 times yet. You're laughing, you're freaking laughing, but what do you think happens when my new model debuts? You think when my new model debuts, I'm like, haha, anyways, time to play Fallout New Vegas. No, it's gonna be like playing The Last of Us for the first time with a new model. You fucking think we're just gonna like get back to business as usual after the new model debut? No. We're gonna be playing The Last of Us. I haven't even replayed The Last of Us on the stream this year yet, so I'm like legally allowed to. It's like kind of like my birthright to stream The Last of Us at least once a year. Did they say how it started? I just remember the outbreak and the aftermath. So if you read the newspaper that you find in the bathroom as Sarah, in the beginning of the game, there's a newspaper there that says that the infection came from infected crops. Like apparently there is like an insect, like you know, like how it affects insects and then spreads its spores. I think the insect was like on a piece of like wheat or something like that, and then it basically spread for that. That's apparently how it started. And I think in the TV show they like confirm it more. I think in the TV show they expand it a bit more, so it is like, I think they found it like in rice or something like that, or like maybe flour. I think it is flour. If I'm not wrong, it was like flour. So yeah, they found it in flour. It's how it happened. If you're a Springtrap role player, I'm gonna ban you, brother. Like, you're on thin fucking ice. I'm just saying that right now. It's always the FNAF accounts. I don't trust the FNAF accounts, bro. Should make it a tradition to stream The Last of Us every new model. That's literally like, I have been doing that and more, man. I stream The Last of Us like every chance I get. I'm like, first time streaming The Last of Us, PC version. First time streaming The Last of Us, PS5 version. First time streaming The Last of Us, new model. Did it just show my The Last of Us wallpaper? Did you guys see that? No, it just went black. I was like, did it just fucking show my The Last of Us wallpaper to people? For a second I got scared. I was like, no, don't do that. Why does it do that? See, that's why you don't update OBS! That's why you don't update OBS. It used to not do that. Did you see that shit? For a second I was like, I thought it showed you my The Last of Us wallpaper. I was like, oh no. I cannot do this. OBS Jag, this is why you don't update. I update OBS for the first time in 5 years. And this is how it repays me. The person making the footage probably looked up the newspaper, but I would need to check. I wasn't in the zone quite yet. That makes sense. It's like it's like basically the first, I think, like note, artifact, whatever that you pick up, to be honest. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Yeah, I am gonna make like a clicker outfit for the new model as well, eventually, like hopefully on time for Halloween. Because like I can't just abandon my clicker model, you know? I cannot live without the clicker model. But yeah, I really want to make sure that I have a clicker model ready for like Halloween. But once I get the clicker model, we're gonna play The Last of Us. We're gonna play The Last of Us again, but I think it would be fun to play The Last of Us with a new model. We gotta like, you know, we gotta warm up with the new model by playing The Last of Us with it. It's like a rite of passage. There used to be a Lara model that's played The Last of Us. Every single Lara model used to have experienced The Last of Us. Or not a real model. I like how clicker has two meanings in my head now. What is the second meaning? But I am excited for that. I'm excited for like another excuse to play The Last of Us. It's not like I really need an excuse, but lately it kind of feels like maybe I do. People just don't appreciate the Last of Us playthrough number 7 as much as they appreciate the Last of Us playthrough number 4 or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, people used to be a lot more open-minded to my The Last of Us playthroughs back when it was playthrough number 3. But with every new one, they become less and less open-minded, and they're like, Lara, you've showed us. This is like the 5th time you've showed us The Last of Us this week. Yeah, what's your point? Like, I can't believe it. That thing you train dogs with? Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know what that was a thing. I think there was something called the clicker in Alan Wake. Like, if I'm not crazy, I swear there was something that's like they kept like referring to something as the clicker in Alan Wake, but I don't remember what it was. But I could have sworn that there was something like that in Alan Wake. It's been like a hot minute since I've seen Alan Wake as well, so I don't really remember. The clicker tool for dog training? What is the clicker tool for dog training? The clip I found you through might have been a The Last of Us clip. Oh yeah, it was the... Didn't you say you found me through my like now very poorly aged how to get into Niji Sanji bit? Well, not like poorly aged, but you know what I mean. Poorly aged for me, probably. Yeah, I was playing The Last of Us Part 2 in that one. For the first time, totally. I have fond memories of Last of Us playthrough 15, but I think the Last of Us playthrough 25 is where she really hit her stride. It's gonna be like, one day I want to be big enough so that there's a Lara subreddit and people on there will go and be like, guys, what's your favorite Lara The Last of Us playthrough? Hey guys, looking for a recommendation to watch my first Lara The Last of Us playthrough? Which one do you recommend? Which season of The Last of Us do you recommend to watch Lara play? People are gonna be like, dude, you gotta check out the one she did with her 3.0 model. That was the best one, trust. Back in my day, I had only seen The Last of Us 15 times. I don't know how many times has it been. I think it might have been like, I want to say maybe like 5 times. Let's see. The Last of Us 1 on the PS4, The Last of Us 1 on the PS5, The Last of Us 1 on the PC, The Last of Us 2, so 5, and then I played... Oh my god, didn't I just like randomly play The Last of Us like last year? It might have been like 6 times, guys. I'm not even... No, 5. I think it's been like 5 times. And I also played like the roguelike as like a one-off stream. I want to play more of the Last of Us roguelike. It was really fun, but I don't really find myself playing it a lot off stream, to be completely honest. I keep thinking, oh, I want to play this on stream, but then I never have time on stream because there's like 1,000-hour games that I need to play. We're gonna have a tier list, the best Lara playthrough of The Last of Us. I still do have like a dream, an unachievable dream of one day completing The Last of Us on stream on Grounded. Maybe that should be my stream with the new model. But I also just feel like it's gonna be like a nightmare to watch, and it's gonna be hours and hours and hours of me just like dying constantly. So I low-key feel like it might not be like a normal The Last of Us experience that I usually do, where I kinda just like run through the enemies and then we just do like the story. Like I can basically speedrun The Last of Us at this point. But on Grounded, it's gonna be real different. I thought you meant the remote type of clicker. What is the remote? The only definition of clicker in my head is the Last of Us zombie. Like, I actually don't know. What was the Alan Wake? I swear the Alan Wake games had like some kind of clicker mention in it. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like a light switch or something. Since Alan Wake is all about the light. But anyways, just prepare yourself. I'm just like giving you like a warning now that The Last of Us playthrough number like 7 or whatever is coming up once the new model debuts. So if you're gonna have to fake an emergency to like magically not be there, you might need to start thinking of what a believable story would be. You need to start planning that now. Alan's light switch. It's called the clicker. I used to play with Metro 2033. I played it so much. I had the most efficient playthrough, and for the set piece moments, I always had enough items to go wild. That's me with the Last of Us, but only like on hard, like up to hard difficulty. Like the problem is I already kind of struggle with survival difficulty, so I don't know, maybe I'm just not gamer enough. Like I hate to admit that maybe I'm just not gamer enough for The Last of Us on Grounded, because like survival difficulty already kind of beats my ass. Like I have completed on survival difficulty, but the difficulty jump for me between that and hard was like a lot. So I don't know. Maybe if the grounded completion is just a dream, maybe I can't achieve it. Maybe I should let that dream go. You know what? Coincidentally, I actually saw people like very briefly, because I was like, I don't want to get into this, it's just gonna make me mad. I did see people like a little bit kind of like engagement bait or whatever, or like argue about The Last of Us. I just assume every conversation on Twitter is bait at this point, and I'm probably correct. Because somebody posted like their hours in like a single player game, and they were like, yeah, I love like replaying single player games, you know, like it's literally fun. And they showed like how many hours they got like in like very basic single player games. Well, not basic, but you know what I mean, like not like multiple choices or super long kind of games. And then somebody else quote retweeted with a screenshot of like 500 hours in The Last of Us, and they were like literally so true. And I was like, this person is me, like finally like somebody who gets it. And then somebody else quote retweeted it that was like, what do you guys even do in these games? And I was like, it's time to close Twitter, it's time to close Twitter. Like, you cannot be like, if you think what can I possibly do in The Last of Us for 500 hours, you've never played The Last of Us. Okay, that's just kind of the truth. That's literally the truth. You just never played The Last of Us. I'm sorry. I could mostly do it on the hardest difficulty, but there were some parts that are brutal. Like literally all of The Last of Us on Grounded is brutal. I've never played it on Grounded, but I have a feeling like it is. From what I heard, like basically everybody talks about The Last of Us on Grounded like it made me wanna die. So I'm low-key like, do I wanna like hate? I mean, maybe that's good. Maybe that's finally an opportunity for me to move on. Maybe if Grounded makes me hate The Last of Us, I think like basically the world benefits from that, because I become like 10% less annoying. If that actually does happen. At this point, okay, it's not even me. But obviously everybody knows that I love The Last of Us. So the other day, I was in Kia's chat. I was just watching a Kia stream. And I wasn't... Okay, I do sometimes bring up The Last of Us in Kia's chat because I know she tolerates me, so I feel comfortable doing that. I know she's like... she's a person with kindness in her heart. You know what I mean? So I was like in Kia's chat watching her play, but that specific stream, my ass was not bringing out The Last of Us. Okay, I thought about it, but I wasn't saying anything. I was just, you know, watching her stream and engaging with her stream and not bringing up stuff that was not related. And somebody in her chat literally goes, "Hey Lara, you played much The Last of Us lately?" And I'm like, oh fuck. So I was like, yeah. At this point, they literally make fun of me in there. Like sometimes they will just bring up The Last of Us on purpose, just to like see like me react. I have like this sleeper agent because sometimes I will have Kia like in the background while I'm doing something else. Then somebody in her chat say something about The Last of Us on purpose, and then I hear her read the message, and I'm like, The Last of Us? You're talking about The Last of Us? And then I go into her chat and I'm like, yes, The Last of Us mentioned. Kia's chat is like actually baiting like The Last of Us reactions out of me. Dies. You can just run through some stuff in ground since it's got checkpoints. That is true. Running is like a valid strategy in The Last of Us. You really don't gotta kill everybody. Maybe I should keep that in mind. Like the hospital, remember the hospital at the end? I was showing you guys the strat. I was like, see guys, if you just like run through this part and then get to the part where he just like blocks the door with the chair, that's it, you just won. Like the enemies won't follow you further and it just checkpointed you. And everybody was like, that doesn't make any sense, and I'm like, yeah, welcome to The Last of Us. Welcome to the strats. I have been developing these strats for years. This is how it works. It's really funny to see who decides to bring up The Last of Us on the chat just to summon you. It's crazy, they genuinely just do it to see like, let's see if Lara's paying attention. They're like actually checking if I'm paying attention. Like I will be doing something else. Like I'm like drawing or something while I'm listening to her. And somebody in her chat is like, let's bring up The Last of Us to see if Lara's still here. And I'm like, we're talking about The Last of Us? Last time I left and then I came back and she was like, Lara, somebody said that you know about Kingdom Come Deliverance. And I was like, Kia, do not play Kingdom Come Deliverance, it will kill you. I was like, I scrolled up and I saw somebody like recommending her Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I like, this is like no offense to her at all, but I do not think Kia should stream Kingdom Come Deliverance. I was like, do not do it. Do not do this to yourself, Kia. I'm gonna try to play guitar, but I remember I still haven't made that Firefly song. Firefly song. That was me, someone brought it up and I recommend that She Asks You. Unbelievable. I think I talked her out of it. The Zelda playlist is really good, I need to like remember it. I always lose what playlists I'm using for like BGM. I think it's because Nintendo sometimes just like nukes them. But yeah, anyways, can we like not talk about The Last of Us anymore? Because now I just want to play The Last of Us. Unless you guys want me to show up, oh my god. Unless you guys want me to show up to the Fallout, New Vegas stream, like, anyways, actually we're playing The Last of Us today. I recommend we drop the subject. I know I probably was the one who like started it, so it's kind of on me, but whatever. Remember the famous Who Are the Fireflies moment? Probably like 2 years ago I need to make a song based on the name. Who Are the Fireflies? That was really funny, man. That was like one of my favorite like stream moments for sure. We will never, the worst thing is, it doesn't matter how many times we will replay The Last of Us on stream, we will never relive that moment of Lane going at the end, who are the Fireflies? Maybe we should have gate-kept The Last of Us from Lane after all, just like forever, so that we can keep milking the who are the Fireflies at the end. That could be like the punchline to end every The Last of Us stream with. Every time we get to the ending, Lane just goes, who are the Fireflies? That'll be pretty good, I think. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, whenever Kia like comes back, so like Kia goes on like longer breaks sometimes and then she kind of like disappears from streaming, but then she will like come back and she will stream fairly regularly. So I kind of clock that. So when I see that she's back semi-regularly, I'm like, okay, I need to get her. I need to get her and I need to like plan something with her. So I immediately, like, as soon as I saw that she's like on a regular streaming schedule again, I was in her DMs and I was like, Kia, we should play this game! I get her and I shake her violently and I'm like, Kia, we should play this game! We should play, Kia, we should sing this song! And she's like the nicest person in the world. So she's like, yeah, sure. So, I may or may not have talked Kia into some stuff. I just need to talk her into playing The Last of Us again, man. I don't know how to do that. But if you keep playing New Vegas, there might be something you will like very much. I believe you. I believe you. I really do. I just like, you know, I just need time to get used to it. Like, I enjoyed it last time. I was just like extremely confused by like the concept that I'm not supposed to go to New Vegas or something. I don't know why, but it feels to me like she should have some kind of like background or some kind of like vibe in the back. Does that make any sense? Like maybe like a pattern, like a small pattern. Because I don't know, Dorohedoro is so like, it's got like this kind of like psychedelic vibes to it sometimes with like the colors. Especially like in the openings and endings. So I don't know, I feel like there should be like a little bit of something on the keychain that I could maybe come up with. Just like for the vibe. I admit the map is made in an odd way. I do get it since they want you to discover some things in nips and furs, but I understand it's weird for first time player. I just like sometimes, I feel like that's also kind of on me, but sometimes the characters will be like, you need to go there, but I either like miss that, or it's not even that I miss it, but like they say in an unfamiliar place. Does that make any sense? They will name a place that I obviously don't know, so like it doesn't sound familiar to me, like at all. And then if there's no like log of it, like a written log of it, or like at least not like an obvious one, so then I'm like, well, I don't know where that is. Like I have no idea where to go with this. You know what I mean? I feel like that's like low-key a skill issue on me, but then they're like, oh, you need to go like that way, and then they name like a town or something, and then but like I don't remember what it was that they just named. I don't know if I'm explaining it like in a way that makes sense, but sometimes video games kind of just get me with that. And then I'm like, well, I don't know where to go because I don't remember the name of the place that they just like named. But luckily I did realize like at the end of last stream that they do write down and like how to mark stuff on the map from the quests. So stay tuned. Hopefully the next Fallout New Vegas playthrough this Friday will be a whole lot more, I don't know. It will make more sense, hopefully, for everyone involved, not just for me. Hopefully. But no promises, though. The first stream is always to just, like, actually understand how the hell the game works. Or stuff like that. I'm ready for more Fallout shenanigans. It was fun, like I enjoyed it. And like the gameplay is not like too difficult. Like the shooting and stuff, it's definitely fine. It's not like fucking realistic sword fighting that you get in Kingdom Come Deliverance and you're like, how the hell am I supposed to do that? It seems like in Fallout you can just like shoot a bunch of scorpions and then like level up and probably profit. So I don't know, maybe I should just like shoot a bunch of like smaller enemies so that I can like get stronger. That could be a strat worth exploring. I can't wait till you discover the thing. But when do I get to go to Vegas and gamble though? Because I was kind of counting on that pretty heavily. But now I'm like, I guess that's never gonna happen. Which sucks just a little bit. I was really counting on that, on spending all of my savings in Vegas. But apparently not. Are we at New Vegas yet? No, man. We're like literally at the bottom of the map. We're like the southest part of the map we could possibly be. Like, it's physically cannot be further away from Vegas, I'm pretty sure. According to what I've seen on the map so far. Like, I think I am the most far away from Vegas, from New Vegas, that I've ever been. I don't know why, again, I don't know why they would do that. Something is deeply wrong with them. You can do it early on, there's a few ways to get in. Well, I kept getting attacked by Scorpion that, like, outranked me. You know, so I couldn't really, I don't know. Or, like, people who would just start attacking me randomly. So I couldn't particularly find a way. But maybe next time, I don't know. I think we should just stick to the main story for now, to be honest. I think that's probably like the best way to approach it anyway, so like let's play the game as intended maybe, and then we'll see how it goes. Fun you guys about the journey? I sure hope it is. I'm sorry, but like the Ganon's castle analogy like genuinely cracked me up so much. I kept thinking back to it and being like, when I think it was like a Lemmy or someone who was like, it's like she's trying to go to Ganon's castle without like actually like beating like anything else in the game. I have just been like thinking about that and laughing because that is so fucking funny. Like well, I didn't know. I didn't know. Like, New Vegas doesn't have this, like, menacing aura around it, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel, like, threatening. It's got, like, this beautiful, you know, bright lights around it, so you're like, you look at it from afar and you're like, yeah, that looks like where I'm going. The castle has a menacing aura around it, so you're like, I probably shouldn't go there yet. Not to mention that the Zelda literally tells you, oh, you probably want your sword first, though. Before you go to fight Ganon, you should probably go get your sword. So you're like, understood. Objective, get sword. Fallout New Vegas was like, nah. Figure it the fuck out. Which I can kind of respect that. Okay. I think we can afford to do one more keychain, but I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and probably like cough in there a lot. See if I can like get it out of my system. And then I'll be right back, guys. I'll play you an ad, as always. I know you love ads. Where is the BRB screen? Is my mic? Hello? What the hell? I turned on the microphone. Okay, there you go. Guys, I know. Sorry about that. I'm gonna repeat what I said. Thank you so much for the fish sauce funds. Alex, thank you. Did the alert work? You just bombed my duck? Did the alert work, guys? Did it actually appear? That was like the only reason I wanted to update the damn OBS. This is why you don't update OBS. Anyways, do we do the lizard guy or the other hot lady? I feel like the obvious marketing answer is the hot lady, right? But I like the lizard guy. But everybody wants the hot lady, right? Like there's no way anybody wants anything else. The alert was very quiet. Okay, but did the animation play? Did the animation play? Because before the problem was that the animations weren't playing as well. Did the animation play at least? Lizard? Okay. Okay, I can fix the volume of the alerts. But I need the animation to work. I need it to work. Oh! It does work. Thank you so much. There you go, a free way to test it. Well, kind of. Thank you so much for 30 months, Alex. Thank you. Perfect. The alerts do work. I love how you didn't even check. You don't even care. You were like sending a super chat and you didn't even care if there's an alert or not. It's like you don't even want to see Duck Friend get a big stack of money. You just like squash him by falling from the sky. Oh my god, why does everybody in Dorohedoro you know it was made by a woman? Because all the characters have like multiple outfits and I don't know which one. Okay, I'm not drawing the corset one because that's insane for a chibi keychain. Like that's crazy. I am like, good for you, girly pop. But we can't do that. We can't really do that here. Look what happened on the Noi lady is crazy. So I think, I don't know. I think maybe we should do the lizard. Because I'm looking at her references and I'm like, I need to actually find a reference. Like, I don't want to do like the sports suit because I think that's not interesting enough for how beautiful she is. But the corset outfit is too crazy. So I'll maybe go for the one where she's got like a shirt and a tie. But I need to find a reference of it. Guys, what's the name of the lizard guy? Dorohedoro lizard. Just look up lizard and the first two is like lizard guy. Oh, his name is literally Kaiman. That is so funny. Okay. Kaiman. Okay, there's references of him at least that are easy to find. Perfect. Lizard guy it is. Oh yeah, doesn't he like put people's heads in his mouth and like reads their thoughts or memories or something like that? I gotta rewatch season 1, like... If all they hear Dorohedoro, you're gonna draw Noi? Wouldn't you like that? Hi, so I just did Nikaido, just finished Nikaido, so I'm thinking... I'm kind of between Noi and the lizard guy, but I think we're gonna go for the lizard guy. Because I can't find a good reference, full body reference of Noi. That's like, I don't know, she has like 3 different outfits. So I need to decide. I'm very bad at drawing like non-human looking characters though, so keep that in mind, please. Oh no, how do you draw the lizard guy? But just, I'm making him look like a dolphin. I'm already really bad at chibis, but I'm also supposed to like chibify this guy as well. This is gonna be hard, man. Like, how do you even do that? He's looking for who on a live team? No, he's not looking for who on a live team. He's looking for who turned him into a lizard. He is alive. I mean, he is literally looking... He's looking for, like, somebody, like, put a curse on him and turned him into a lizard man, right? Dude, it's been so long. So yeah, he's, like, checking all the, like, evil wizards or whatever. To make sure, like, to find who's, like... who's done it to him, right? There's a guy inside his... Wait, really? Okay, I gotta rewatch season 1. I clearly am not, like, actually ready for season 2. It's been too long. I don't remember shit. What if I made him cute, like, in my style, though? Wouldn't that be kind of messed up? Wouldn't it be kind of fucked up if I made him, like, really cute? Cutesy Lara style Dorohedoro. With the big shiny eyes. Lara, look out, a centipede? What the hell? Why would you do that? Is there a guy inside his lizard head? He's got like a cross kind of pattern around his eyes. I read the whole manga forever ago. I wish I was like a manga reader, I really do. Because then I would have like not cared about the fact that season 2 took like 5 years to come out or whatever. But I don't know, I'm not that into manga. It's so bad because I have been working on, I'm like trying to figure out like a design for some acrylic standees that would technically be kind of like maybe like a bookshelf decoration or something like that, if that makes sense. But I was like, oh, it would be nice to like display it with some manga like on the table, because first of all, mangas are really lightweight, and second of all, it will, you know, it will appeal to the weebs. But literally, I don't own any mangas. And I was like, I literally had to message a friend of mine and be like, can you like lend me some mangas that I could use for display? Like, because I don't even have any mangas. So sad. Do you know the Gaza Fairy? Maybe, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Dovo Hidovo, literally. That's what my art style makes it look like. It's Dovo Hidovo. I know, I'm just kind of like trying to come up with ideas here. We will fine-tune this sketch more. I saw like a really fuck-ass art tutorial. I know art tutorials, you know, like those art tutorials that are like completely unhelpful. I saw one of those recently, but it was like, I don't know, it was like extra unhelpful. It basically was showing how to draw a face, and like it had the top half of the face drawn already, like this, with like the eyes or whatever, and like even the nose, I think. But they didn't have like the chin drawn out, which is like, why? How did you end up doing the eyes and everything, but not like the chin? And the tutorial was like, you know how at first they show you how not to do it, and it was like, no, that looks bad. No, that looks bad. How do I? Oh no, how do I draw a chin? And in the end, they drew like a really bad, like really wonky ass chin, and then they took the liquify tool, and then they just like straightened it with the liquify tool, but like really extremely, until it looked good. And I was like, I mean, I guess. But also, what the hell are you talking about? It was like art tutors were like, don't do this instead. Like, and then it's like the most useless advice you've like ever seen. It was like actually so crazy. They've done TikTokified art advice. Just a liquefy ad. It was literally just a liquefy ad, man. It's so funny. My mom has discovered the liquefy tool since she's like into digital art again now. And she sent me a video how she just liquefies a smile on a character she was drawing until it looks like extremely creepy. And I was like, please don't do that, mother. That's very scary. And you seem to be like around the same kind of like proportions as Nikaido as well. So then they can match. Okay, he's got gloves, hoodie, and like a shirt that's got like a rib cage on it or something. The fashion in Dorohedoro is like really bizarre. It's very like apocalyptic, but like also really strange. The whole art style is so fun though. I like it. What else is popular this season, guys? I know I already asked, but like nobody seems to know. Is there like no big animes this season? It actually low-key does feel like it. It feels to me like there is not like a huge talked about show. Like you see, this is just like not a good vibe. If I draw the eye, his normal, how it normally looks, this is way cuter. Yeah, other than Witch Hat Atelier. I know it's Witch Hat Atelier, yes, fine. What else? There's normally like 3 big names, you know, for a really good anime season. Like what the hell? Man, there was like one anime season where they kind of like altered too much, I think. And then there was literally nothing. Like we were like being fed Apothecary Diaries, Frieren, and Dungeon Meshi like all at the same time at some point. And it's like they shouldn't have done that. They literally like shouldn't have done that. Why did they do that? What are we gonna like? But then the next anime season rolled in and I was like, what the hell am I supposed to watch now? Like Bookworm Ascension? That's also still going? Isn't that also like has been going for forever? Them isekais just keep getting new seasons faster than Vinland Saga. And you expect me not to believe that it's some kind of like conspiracy? Marriage Toxin is cute, but I don't know if it's super popular. I've been hearing about it, but yeah, I don't know if it's like a merchandisable show. Season 3? I'm sorry, I don't watch isekai. We've talked about this. I'm very unlikely to draw like an isekai thing. It doesn't matter how popular it is. I'm afraid I'm not gonna watch. Demon of the Shadows, Bookworm Ascension, Vistoria Wand and Sword, Dr. Stone. There's more Dr. Stone? It's still going? They haven't like saved humanity yet? They still haven't figured it out? Tenants of Bookworm for 25 episodes, but that aired a few years ago. Didn't think they were gonna continue it. Final season, okay. Is Dr. Stone any good? I watched the first season, but I think I have never watched it after that. I didn't like dislike it, but it wasn't, I don't know. I wasn't like crazy into it. I thought it had an interesting concept, but like, I don't know. The characters were like all like really strange to me. There's an anime about the chicken street fighter? Demons of the Shadow Realm is made by the Full Metal Alchemist author. What? I thought she was making like a farming manga. That sounds really hardcore. I thought she wrote the greatest story ever and then she just went ahead and started making like a farming manga or whatever. She's got something else that's like serious? Because that sounds serious. She can take a break, man. She made Full Metal Alchemist. Nobody ever expects her to like do any work ever again, to be honest with you. I'm glad she's still in it for the love of the game, I guess, though. She finished the farming manga? Okay, fair enough. Does the farming manga have an anime? I don't think so. Guys, he's chopped as hell. I'm sorry, I really don't know how to draw like a lizard person. He looks like a really messed up seahorse. Even my kawaii eyes can't save him. I'm afraid he's just gonna be really chopped in my style. Maybe I should try a different angle. Like maybe I should try like a more... like not front, but like a bit more like at an angle. Rather than sideways. Since we had an anime with 2 seasons? What? Man, I missed everything. I missed everything when I started consuming good media instead of that much anime. What becoming an adult does to you? Apparently you just miss shit now. You're supposed to look cute? He's a lizard? Okay, lizards are literally cute. Like, what the hell are you talking about? First of all. Second of all, I'm not trying to make him cute per se, but I want him to be not chopped, if that makes any sense. Tried watching that, but I'm a farming LARPer. She wrote Silver Spoon, yeah. And there's that show about the female knight and barbarian getting married. Is it arranged marriage? Is it good? What's the name? Wait, drop the name. Hold up! Drop the name! What the hell is what? I did lock in. No, female knight lost in combat? And they sold her off to marry him? Please, I need to know more. What is it called? What is the name? Don't gatekeep. What is it called? Don't keep me waiting. Female knight. The warrior princess and the barbaric king. Yo! Hold up. Hold up! Hold up! This might be my guilty pleasure genre. Hold up. Hold up, let me read the plot. Let me read the plot? Yo! Yo! What the fuck? Real? Grok, is this real? Hello? Hold up. Hold up. The Barbarian's Bride is the other title. Hold up. Wikipedia. Plot. Strongest knight in the west fights in a war against barbarians from the east. She's captured and presented to the barbarian's king as a bride. Fuck. Dude. dude, that's actually like the kind of shit that I watch. Like that's my guilty pleasure genre, like 100%. Like 100%. That's my guilty pleasure watch, like right there. Fucked up arranged marriage, character, like contrasting character dynamics. Yes, let's fucking go. I'm gonna have to watch that. That's obviously useless to me for merch making, but my ass is gonna watch that shit. It's hitting every special interest. That was a critical hit. Stop. It's like... That's literally the shit. I'm not even kidding. I heard about some other... There was like a manga that I heard about, and I was like, I would watch that if they made an anime of it. That was also something like, this guy's like an assassin or something like that. And this girl like marries him or whatever, and I'm like, I need more, like I need them to make this shit into anime, man. I need them to hurry up and adapt my like messed up interests into anime quickly. We need more like fucked up girl romance. You know, I'm just saying, sometimes like all the like school romances, they just don't do it for me anymore. We need more like messed up girl romances like this. Oh god, you guys ever watched Sacrificial Princess? Or no, what is it called? I think it's called something like, yeah, Sacrificial Princess and King of Beasts. That's that's good as hell. Like, I should watch my ass for one final thing. It's a villainous anime and there's an isekai character, but the romance between her and this prince that rage baits her is fine. I don't like villainous and I don't like isekai, so next. Yep, on my list. You guys should watch it. It's good. Sacrificial Princess and King of Beasts. Honestly, like it's really fluffy. Like it's literally like, it's like the most like fluffiest shit you will ever see. Like despite the name, like there's like barely any, there's like no angst in it, to be completely honest with you. It's not really a villainous. Whatever you say. You're just pushing your agenda. But the real agenda here is arranged marriage and monster fucking. I have been like really slowly reading this like monster fucking novel that Phoenix gifted me. I only read it on the train because apparently reading it in public is okay somehow. It's like my train book. But I read it so slowly. And only sometimes, because most of the time on the train I'm like eating breakfast or whatever. So anyways, that book is so fucking funny. I think this is cuter. That book is literally so funny because it's like, it's basically Beauty and the Beast. Like it's got the same structure of Beauty and the Beast. Like her father dies, or like, you know, well, I guess Beauty and the Beast's father didn't die, but it was kind of like that. And then she's like, and then she goes to like to this guy's like mansion, and turns out he's a beast, but it's like meant to be like more adult, like it's just got like more like adult themes in it and stuff like that. But it's I come back hearing certain words Lara said. Whatever, man. It's like, you know, it's past 10 p.m. We can talk about this. The kids are all going to sleep now. They got school tomorrow. And so like it's so funny because for the longest time she doesn't know that he's a beast, so it's because they only speak, they communicate for like a speaking tube or whatever. But then when she finds out, she low-key like she gets converted into a freak like so fast. Like basically like the second time she sees him, like first time she's like, oh, this is shocking, but it's not so bad. And the second time she sees him, she's like, you know, he's kind of handsome. He kind of handsome, right? You know, I don't know why, but he kind of slays. And it's so funny because his descriptions are really grotesque. Like the way the book describes him is like, oh, he looks hideous. His like face is not quite human, but not quite wolf. He is like deformed. His body is deformed. It's like partially human, partially animal. His paws are deformed, his feet are deformed, everything about him is horrible and deformed and disgusting. And then the girly pop looks at him and she's like, he's kind of hot, he's kind of handsome like that. I don't know, I kind of like him like this. And I'm like, she's so fucking real. Like the real game recognizes game. What can I say? Like the realest girly pop wrote that one. Like literally the realest girly pop wrote that one. It's so funny. Oh, but like all the like evil characters in it are so comically evil. Like they all just like commit the most like frowned upon crimes ever, which I think is also really funny. Just how like comically evil like it really doesn't have that many like complex themes for like an allegedly adult book. Like I don't know. Whatever, I'm just here for the monster romance. I'm gonna be for real with you. I'm not that much of a fan of like the beast in that book, to be honest though. I think I don't really vibe with his personality I don't know why. He's just kind of not my favorite. I've seen better, but like the standards have been set really high since Ancient Magus's Bright has dropped. I don't really know if anybody can beat Ancient Magus's Bright in just like sheer aura of like the couple. Like I will go to bed, but not because I'm a child. I do have school tomorrow. Haha, points and laughs at you. She got school tomorrow. Like some kind of baby. Yeah, it's baby's bedtime. Points at you and laughs. Welcome to Demon School. Iruma has a decent fan base. Welcome to Demon School. Oh yeah. You got a new season? I didn't know that. Somebody recommended me this one. A friend of mine recommended me this and said that it has, I don't know why, but they said that my art has vibes of this anime. The character designs are all over the place. This is like one of those shows, I don't know why, I don't know how to explain it. But this is like one of those shows where not any two characters actually look like they come from the same. What is Mint Phantom doing here? They got fucking Mint Phantom. What the hell? Like I just like they all look like different characters from different like shows, you know? Not a single one of these feels consistent character design. Like I'm not saying they should all be like in Genshin, but this is like a crazy spread of characters. Was that Wolfman romance anime from the winter season? There was a Wolfman romance? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Nah, I don't want to watch that one. That one's not for me. I fear I was not the target audience for that one. So last day of school, whole class is gonna go bowling. Wow, now you're just flexing. Also, you got last day of school, like it's not even May yet. That is so lucky. So you're literally gonna be on vacation now, like for the summer or what? That is kind of insane. Okay. I did enjoy the Invisible Man romance last season. That one was pretty good. I'm heading out. Now thanks for the stream, Lara. Thank you for coming, Aaron. The Invisible Man romance was kind of crazy because, like, honestly, it made me think about, like, issues I never even considered for, like, some of those characters. Like, it was really, like, it had, like, strangely detailed, like, characterization for all the, like, different species that they had. In there, like, because it was like a bunch of different species. Like, it had like elves, it had like Onis, it had like furry people for some reason. Like, it had like crazy amount of detail in like the characters. Like, it made me think about, like, I was like, damn, I never thought like invisible people would like worry about that. Whenever they would bring something up, I'm like, damn, I never considered that like this kind of thing would be hard for like an invisible person. Wow, I never thought that. Like, there was like an episode dedicated to like a furry girl who was like, oh, I can't really wear cute outfits because I have like spots on my fur, so it's really hard to pick out outfits for the spots so that it doesn't look bad. And I was like, that is so crazy. I'm sure if you're like a furry artist, probably you have come across that issue before. But someone who's not really a furry artist, I was like, damn, I never thought about that. I never considered that it might be hard for them to pick out outfits. You know, I was like, that's so crazy. They'd be like, oh yeah, it's like hard for this person to be like this, and I'm like, damn, I never really thought of that. Like, a furry girl in uninterested. Weren't you going somewhere, Aaron? I saw the cat girl clips. I don't think she's a cat. I think she's like some kind of like I don't know what the animal called. It's not a fox. I'm trying to remember what this animal is called. Is it like a I don't know. I always get like those kind of animals like confused. Is it like it's not a mink. That's not what I'm thinking of. It's not like a ferret. Yeah, like it was like a lynx. I think lynx is the word I'm thinking of. Yeah, she was like a lynx. Yeah. That's what she was. I guess they are technically cats, no? They're probably from the same like kingdom or whatever as cats. A lynx is a cat? Okay, well, it doesn't look very cat, alright? I just feel like it's a bit it's like calling a tiger a cat. Also, weren't you going somewhere, Aaron? The spots episode, yeah. The guy was out here redeeming all the invisible man in media. Low-key he was though. Because like I was worried. I was like, they better not like make this show weird. Because like it's really easy to make it weird with like an invisible character. I mean, look at Boku no Hero Academia. And he is a man. I was like, what are they gonna do? You know, I was genuinely scared. I was like, what are they gonna do in this show? My only like complaint with it was that, okay, but this is just purely based off of assumptions that I made when I like initially heard about the show coming out. So my first assumption, so it's kind of on me, like I'm not really blaming the show for it, but that was kind of things that I wish the show kind of had. So first of all, from the poster, the way they were both dressed, for some reason, I thought the show was gonna be set in the past. I thought it was like a period piece or something, and they were like in maybe like the 1980s. Oh well, not the 1980s, sorry, that's crazy. Like the like the 1800s, I meant. Yeah, they're like in the 80s or whatever. No. Like in the 1800s or something like that. And also because the premise was like, oh, they work at a detective agency, or like he's a detective. I really thought that it was actually gonna have like cases. Like it was gonna have like overarching cases or something like that as like the main thing, and then be like the romance was gonna be happening like at the same time. And I was like, but then that didn't really happen. They were like actually barely doing their jobs. Like, you'd be lucky if you actually see them doing their jobs in any of the episodes. They were just like mostly going on dates or like doing inappropriate show of affection at work. I also thought that they were gonna be like already married or something like that, or like engaged for a long time. Like I thought that they were like gonna be a very well established couple because from like the title as well. So I was like, oh, they're gonna be like an established couple, but they were like a new couple, which is like new couple stuff does like piss me off sometimes in anime. They don't know how to write new couples in anime. Okay, they have no idea. I think the animators maybe need to like get out there and like date people or something. I don't really know what's going on, but like it was okay. It wasn't as insufferable as they write new couples sometimes. But I really was hoping that they were gonna be like an established, engaged couple. Just because of the title, because I was like, oh, Invisible Man and his soon-to-be wife. So that kind of gave me the idea that they have been like dating for a while and they're gonna get married soon, man. I don't know, it was kind of... yeah, it was kind of let down to me in that regard, but other than that, I thought it was okay. It also obviously had the jealous brother character. It's always either the guy has a jealous sister or the girl has a jealous brother. You can't really do without that, apparently. That's like a necessity. There's always that one sibling who's like, isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Whenever there is like an anime couple. So that was also there. That's great. Classic. But you know, I enjoyed it. It's not really like a traditional Monster Man romance, I guess, that I'm used to, but it was nice. I wonder how long the manga is? Yeah, I don't know. I imagine that there is really... if there is more, I don't think it really like goes any like further than that. Like as in like, you know, I just feel like it just kind of is slice of life. I don't really think there's like crazy amounts of plot. I don't really know if it would get like more content anime wise. Just because I don't think anybody but me and you watched it, Alex. So... we're like the only two people in the world who watched the Invisible Man romance anime. I don't know like a single other person who watched it, which I think is really funny. I have been like recommending it to people, but they don't believe me. I've had like multiple friends who I'm like, yes, there's like this Invisible Man romance, and they're like, yeah, but like what's the point of that? Like how is that like nice to watch? He's invisible. And I'm like, you're not real... I don't know, you're not like real human experience and romance enjoyers. Like it doesn't have to be a conventionally attractive guy number 5 with blonde hair or whatever, you know? Like sometimes it's just a funny little idea for like a romance that hasn't been done before. It's not that deep. Like, people genuinely would be like, yeah, that sounds like, why would you be into that? And I'm like, do you have to be into that? Like, I'm not telling you that you should date the Invisible Man. But, like, why can't you, like, just enjoy it as a story? I don't know, why do people always feel like romance is always about, like, self-inserting? People be like, oh, but, like, I don't really find that, like, you know, nice to watch as a romance or anything, because I wouldn't be into that. And I'm like, you don't have to be into it. Like, it's just like a romance anime, man. Like, you know, you can just watch it for like the characters and shit. You know, nobody's like forcing you to date the Invisible Man. I don't know, am I crazy? I just like character dynamics. I just really enjoy watching character dynamics, especially like unusual ones. So if it's like an unusual character dynamic, I'm gonna watch it, man. You know? Like, it's just cool and interesting to see. I don't gotta be like, oh yeah, I wish my husband was invisible or something like that after I watch it. You know? If I can't date the Invisible Man, then what's the point? I mean, you can if you want to. Like, you can watch it for the, like, self-insert, but, like, I just feel like that's not the like necessarily the goal of romance, is it? Like, I watch stuff to see the characters like fall in love, not to like immediately start picturing, oh, could I be like in this relationship? That's not really how I watch this kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just kind of funny to me that this is like, people are like, oh, I don't really see myself dating an invisible man, so therefore I will not watch. So strange. It's just so strange. You gotta see different perspectives. Hello, Minami. Yeah, I already did Nikaido, so I'm doing the lizard guy, and his line art is way thicker than hers, so that's kind of messed up. How are you doing, Minami? I tried to get my buddies to watch it, and they just didn't care for the invisible guy. That is so funny, but I do feel like it's kind of a girl-targeted romance, like, for sure, though. I feel like it's gonna be harder to get guys into it, like, in general. You like the first version? Really? I like this one more. I already deleted the first version. Sorry. I think this one looks a little bit more, I don't know, well-drawn than the first one. Oh, that one was my draft. Sorry. Gone but never forgotten. He's somewhere in there in the rewind or whatever. You gotta work from home again? Why, are you sick? Or are they just letting you? Honestly, your job can be done from home. Like, I don't know why they make you go in all the time. I actually took my anime based on the cover art. Like, I mean, I don't know if you're like being, I don't know, if you're making a joke or not, but I kind of agree with you though. So Invisible Man did, okay, you are making a joke. But what about the girl? She's also there. I do kind of sometimes, if I see like a nice cover artwork, I'm like, that looks interesting, and then I read the premise. It's not about I choose the anime base. People be like, don't judge a book by its cover, but we do it all the time. That's why I need to debut my better VTuber model ASAP. So that people can judge me by that model instead. No, for real. That's how I end up watching a yaoi. That's funny. Did you like it though? What yaoi was it? Did you enjoy it? I watch all the trailers. I actually like never watch anime trailers. Can I be for real? I usually just like scroll an anime website to see like what's new. And then I read like the plot premise. And if it looks interesting, then I watch it. I sometimes like I follow a lot of like anime accounts that post like new anime and stuff like that. So sometimes I see trailers there. Or sometimes they will like post like a premise of an anime and be like, oh, this anime is upcoming anime is like about this. So I'm like, okay, that sounds interesting. Yeah, well, see, that's how you activate like the sleeper agent in Minami. Alemi, we need to know we need to know about the yaoi. Oh, there's a protest happening, okay. Oh well, it's like a day off basically. What's the yaoi at? I like how she's asking you. It was laugh stage? That's crazy. Laugh stage is crazy, bro. Laugh stage is like, my controversial opinion is that laugh stage is like barely a yaoi. Because like they straight baited so hard to the point where it's like they even Love Stage tries to gaslight you that it's straight, even though it's not. Like it's like one of those I'm totally not gay yaois that's like really frustrating to watch. Like one of those BLs that's like, no, I'm not gay, trust me, I'm not gay. Like, bro, like, did you think it was a girl? Be honest. It's been like ages since I watched Love Stage though. Like I think I watched Love Stage when I was like, I don't know, a teenager or something. That was a long time ago, man. Crazy work. Yeah. It's okay, he thought it was a girl too. I'm telling you, Love Stage is like the only yaoi that like baits you by like being like weirdly like straight coded for some reason. I don't know how they managed to do it. It's like yaoi for straight people, for real, for real. That's funny. Did you like it now? Did you enjoy it? Oh, I said it was pretty good. That is so funny. Oh well, at least you know, at least you enjoyed it. I don't really know that many BLs, to be honest, because it's not really like my genre. My favorite genre of BLs is the ones that I make up in my head. Like, I only like the BLs if it's like actually not a BL and I just make shit up. I remember when I drew the main guy and my art teacher put it in an art exhibition. Okay, that's good. That's actually good. How's that not yaoi? I think it is kind of, but you know, it's not like a traditional yaoi. So I like watching something like Suits, where I just make shit up. I don't like yaoi where they just like feed it to you, you know, like it's too obviously yaoi. Well, I do sometimes, but you know what I mean. I like working for it. I like stretching my yaoi muscles a little bit. You know, I just find the challenge a bit more interesting. You know, my mom, I think I accidentally like overdid it because I keep like telling her about this kind of stuff and I'm like, yeah mom, this is like totally gay. Even though like it's not, I would like just find gay stuff in things that are not gay. At this point, she's literally like, Lara, you've literally ruined me. Sometimes I will like, now I will like see gay undertones and things. She's like, I'm watching this like Russian police drama, and these two male characters kind of look at each other longingly, and I'm like, is this gay? She literally sent me like a clip from some police TV show she was watching, and she was like, am I crazy or is this like kind of gay? And I was like, it's gay, mom. It's 100% gay. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it was like the most like sexual tension clip I've ever seen between like two men. And I was like, what is the context? And she was like, one of these is a cop and one of these is a criminal, and the cop has put the criminal guy in jail, but he's out now and they meet for the first time. And I'm like, this is literally doomed yaoi, mom. Mom, you're watching doomed yaoi. You did it. You're actually watching doomed yaoi, for real, for real. I think the Zelda playlist might have finally ended. That means it's time to wrap it up, guys. For real, for real. The accounted anime from last season was also good. Had random yaoi undertones. I haven't seen that. Cherry Magic about the guy who is gay AF for his coworker? I have not seen that. You know, the Invisible Dude anime also has a gay couple in it. That's actually really funny because I always watch my anime on like Russian websites, and unless it's on Netflix, and the Russian websites let people leave comments. So my favorite thing to do is to like read comments under like episodes when they come out. And the Russians, like the gay couple in it, by the way, like barely has any screen time. Like it's literally just kind of just like acknowledges that they exist. And you're kind of there like, oh, that's nice, they're a gay couple. Like it's literally like not that deep. But you know how the Russians are? So like literally there was like a ton of comments under like then the episode where they revealed the couple drops, where they're just like, oh, I thought this was a cute anime, but I'm not gonna watch it anymore because it's got like LGBT propaganda in it. And I'm like, it's just like one gay couple in the background that like exists. It's literally not that deep. Like, they're not even like the main characters. The show isn't even about them. They're like, oh, I can't watch this, it's got like gay people in it. Man, it must be so sad to live your life like that. Like, it's actually such a... It's gotta be, like, the most miserable existence ever. Like, why on earth does it bother you so much to the point where you, like, turn off the anime? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's actually just so sad. I watched A Knight's Tale. I can say that didn't seem gay at all, except maybe when he was slapping that guy in the cell. Dude. Wait, did you watch it after I talked about it or before? Because I think you should approach it with a new vision if it was after I talked about it. But if you've seen it before, then you should like rewatch it, you know what I mean? But if you saw it after with the information that I gave you, then you're not a real yaoi fangirl. You don't have the creative muscles. I bet you wouldn't see any yaoi in Suits either. I bet you'd be real bad at sussing out the Suits' gay undertones as well. Sucks to suck, I guess. It's a skill issue. You get better at it. After? Okay, literally skill issue. It's okay, man. You'll get better at it. It's kind of a skill that you develop over time. I used to also not be as good at it. I mean, I used to watch Star Trek with my friend who liked Star Trek, and she kept telling me how gay it was, and I couldn't really see it. But you know, maybe if I give it another shot, which I'm not gonna do, but you know, maybe if I ever did, I think I would be like, you know what, I see it. I think they are gay for each other. So, the skill diff is showing. Level 100 BL shipper versus level 1 BL shipper. But what about the part where he's like, the next time you'll see me will be from the flat of your back? That's gay. Don't you think so? I think that's gay as hell. But also just like the fact, like my kind of main reasoning for it is also just the fact that it's supposed to be a straight romance movie, but there is like so little like screen time for women in it. Like there's barely any actual like straight romance in it, even though like one of the genres in that movie is literally like it's a romance movie. Like we found it in the romance category of like Amazon Prime or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's like they advertise it to you like it's a romance movie, but like the men are on screen most of the time having like interactions with each other. So you actually end up being more absorbed like in the dudes and their relationships. That's kind of how it seemed to me. Like there's barely any like actual content for the girlies. You watch the extended cut? What is the extended cut? Does it have more romance? The main guy seemed too into his girlfriend? Nah, man. Nah. You're wrong. You're literally wrong. I'm sorry, but how does it feel to be wrong? How does it feel to not have the eye for the real? You're like that one auger meme. You only see the surface. You only see the surface level messages. You need to dig deeper, man. You need to understand the deeper meaning. In the 2001 movie, A Knight's Tale. You need to get into the yaoi grind set. Me with Uma, I was like, wow, this is pretty gay until they recently married to Candace, and it's like, wow, this is very gay. Good for them, man. Good for them. Okay, the lizard guy is actually kind of cute. I think I somehow managed to save it. I was really not sure about where this was going. But yeah, I guess I need to watch Witch Hat Atelier. I really think I need to watch Witch Hat Atelier because that seems to be like what's gonna be hot at the conventions in the summer. And I do want to watch it, like I hear really good things about, and the manga, I've been hearing good things about the manga for ages too. Like it's been a very anticipated release. But I'm not a manga reader once again, so you know. I kinda had to wait until the anime inevitably comes out, and it did! Haha! Now I don't have to read like the rest of those nerds. Not reading wins again. Just kidding, I just don't like reading comics. Which dub has so many accents? Oh my god, are they like Scottish or something? I don't watch dubbed anime, man. It's such a shame. I feel like maybe that one would go hard as dubbed though. But I don't really like watching dubbed. They married the horses? They did marry the horses. But Minami, did they do that because the actual horses were like married or something? Because they tried to keep it like accurate, right? To the actual horses or whatever. Did like the real horses get like some kind of weddings? That would be weird, right? Because you can't marry horses. That's crazy. Unless... I will be watching the Barbarian's Bride or whatever. That shit sounds like it's exactly my like hella specific like guilty pleasure genre, like 100%. Thank you so much for telling me about it. That I probably will not be making any merch of it, but I will be watching that shit. Like, that's exactly what I want. I know that's such a fucked up thing to say. Like, that's not very feminist of me to be like, ah yes, girl gets sold off to marriage. But in my defense, I understand that, like, that's not exactly, you know, the best. I'm not saying it's probably a good show, but I just like it. I don't know, horses were married, but the juggies really like them together. They're shipping their own horses? That's crazy. They're like British in the dub, and they're so soft-spoken. I have to crank the volume! That is pretty funny, actually. They just got like the gentle British ASMR in the Witch Hat Atelier dub. The owners, okay. But are the jockeys not the owners? Sorry, I don't really know anything about the world of horse racing. Do the jockeys not own the horses? I thought they were like the owners of the horses. What the hell, are they like renting the horse or something? That's messed up. I thought those were like their horses. What the hell, you don't even get to keep the horse? So what, if you lose in too many races, do they just like, they're like, oh, you're not good enough for the horse, and they just take the horse away? What the hell? No, they just ride them? What? I thought these were like their horses. Then how do they decide who rides the horse then? How does that work? That doesn't make any sense. Then how do they choose who gets to like ride the horse? Do they do like auditions or something? What's going on? How do they like go, yes, you may ride the horse? I don't understand. Quick, someone Google it. How do you not know this, Minami? Minami, you're a fucking LARPer. You're like, oh yeah, I love Uma Musume. I love horses. You can't even answer like a simple question like that. Are horse jockeys the owners of the horses? My history is gonna be messed up. They're independent contractors hired by the horse owners? That's literally so sad, dude. What the hell? You own a horse? And you're like, yeah, I have this like beautiful horse trained for racing. I trained this horse for racing. I bought this horse or whatever, you know, I prepared it for racing. But I don't want to be like, what the hell is the point of like having the horse if you don't even want to ride it yourself? That doesn't make any sense. Like if I owned a racehorse, I would probably like to be the one to ride it. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like owning a really nice, expensive car. It's like you have a really great sports car. And you're like, yeah, I just pay a guy to drive my really expensive car around. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. That's a very strange, like, revelation for me here. I didn't really know that was the case. I thought that the jockeys were like the horse owners. I just know they don't, and you called me a LARPer. Well, I'm sorry, like, it was one Google search. Like, it took me 1 second to find this information. And the fact that you clearly never cared enough to do it, that's kind of LARPer energy. You're only in it for the anime girls, you're not here for the real horses. And the horse racing trivia, clearly. Me, ever since I started playing Cookie Run Kingdom, I've gotten really into baking cookies. I bake cookies every day now, real and true. I know all the cookie recipes by heart. I can tell you the sugar contents and the main ingredients in the shadow milk cookie. Just please don't ask me that. Okay, he's so cute and grumpy, low-key. I really vibe with him. He's just a little guy, sure. I sure like cookies. That's what the witches sound like. Man, Cookie Run Kingdom update that like nobody but me cares about. But I got 3 out of 5 Saja boys, you know, but for free, not from spending any real money. But there's 7 days left of the event, and I really don't think I can get them. But I think I'm not gonna spend the money. First of all, I don't have any money to spend on the Saja boys. But I'm so sad, I didn't even get Jinu. I got mystery ramens and the baby. And like, I think I could live without Abby. She's probably like my least favorite Saja boy. So I'm kind of like indifferent towards him. But I would really like Gino. Like if I managed to get Gino, then I would be very happy. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Actually, let's create a selection from this layer. And then erase it. And then actually it's gonna be just like a dotted. Hello? Doesn't make any sense. There you go. A dotted pattern. Because you can't really make like semi-transparent things for keychains. Like the printing doesn't work like that. So it will just turn into like a solid color and it will be too harsh. But I think as like a dot grid it might look a bit better. Okay. Let's save it as Kaiman. Is his name spelled with a C or a K? It doesn't matter. Whatever. I don't know, are we liking like the look around it or not really? I kind of like the colored outline. I don't know, I kind of like it. Should I do the same for this guy? So maybe like a yellow outline. No, the outline messes with the... That's okay, that's a quick fix. I don't know how to deal with the steam on the dumplings. Maybe I'll just leave it blank. Okay, we'll see. Or maybe I'll just get rid of it, I don't know. Or maybe... Maybe I can select it. I will correct those spots there. And paste it separately? There you go, and then just gotta fix that. It's not gonna have the outline on it. You can make it like a really light color. I'm using 100% of my brain here. And then we fill it in with the tone. This might be the solution. I don't know though, we'll see. Well, this is what I used. I'm not sure what color of the outline to go for him yet. Maybe blue. I don't know, I just kind of want them to be quirky, since the anime is very quirky. I might just get rid of the steam on the dumplings, to be honest. I'm trying to use my design and brain, which I don't have any. I have been like really struggling to make, because I wanted to have like a new room background that I can like start streams in for my new design, right? But like I really didn't want to draw the room, because I'm gonna be honest with you, drawing like interiors is one of my least favorite things to do. Just because I'm really bad at like coming up with design ideas for them. I'm really bad at like filling in interior spaces to make them look full. And also interior perspective is like one of like the hardest things to draw, because like everything, like there's too many vanishing points there, like the perspective is too complex. But if you mess it up, everything looks kind of funny, you know, like you gotta have everything at like the right angle, because like furniture and stuff like that, like it's not all of like organic shapes, right? So I was like, I looked around on VGen like ages ago, you know, obviously I'm not doing it last minute, but like ages ago on VGen I looked around to see like if there's any artists with like nice room art that is like affordable. But like nah, all the like nice looking ones, people were charging like 200 plus for them, and I was like, well, I can't do that, man. Like my budget all went into the 3D model. Like I do not have this kind of like money lying around anymore. I spent it all on the 3D model, and I had to pay for it like in several payments. And I was allowed to do that because I know the person who was making it. Like I can't show up to this random VGen artist and be like, can I pay you for like several payments? Like of course that's just like a rude thing to do unless it's something that they allow. So yeah, I was like, I can't afford this, man. Gotta get Blender off of that. Yeah, so then I was like, maybe I could like do a basic 3D for it. Like a really basic 3D for it. Like, you know, just like shapes. And then that's what I do usually for my drawings with like more complex perspective for like lots of objects. I make like a really simple 3D blockouts. And then I just like paint over it and turn it into like more detailed stuff, like, you know, it just gets the perspective done for me basically, right? But I'm gonna be for real with you, I was too lazy to even do that. I was like, because like, again, my main problem was like designing the room. I'm just really bad at like interior design. It doesn't matter how many references I look at, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is really hard for me to do. You've seen my house in The Sims. You think payments and shawarma and Diet Coke, so true. So yeah, literally, I was like, I guess I'm not gonna have a room, like I don't know. But in the end, I had a moment of genius. I'm very proud of myself for that. I ended up making the room in you know that like new app that a lot of people use for their streams, that's like a focus with your avatar thingy, and you have like a custom room and you have like your custom avatar in there studying. and you know, you just kind of, it's just like a screen, like idle kind of thing that you can have on for like concentration. That's what I did. I made a room in that. I just like threw in like lots of decorations that looked cute. I literally just put that together. You can like do custom posters. I put like custom posters on the wall with like Thanos and The Last of Us and shit like that. And so I was like, this is my new room. I hope they allow that. But I guess it is like I guess they allowed you to stream it, so that's probably falls under that category, you know what I mean? So I was like, this is my room. I was considering like painting over it and like just like tracing or doing it on a drawing, but honestly, I can't be bothered. I've already done like so much work for this re-debut. Like I was like, you know what, I am gonna make the most budget like VTuber room ever. I don't even care. Like I'm on the room screen for like 10 minutes. Maybe 20 minutes at most every stream anyway, and then I switch to like whatever activity we are doing. Like I really don't do that much just chatting. So like honestly, who cares? So that was like my line of thinking for that. So that in a Tattoo MV. Oh really? There's a Tattoo MV that they used in that program to like make the background or whatever. Dude, honestly, like Loki might just use that for shit now. Even just like for drawings, just like quickly visualize a simple room, like throw in some furniture. Like I know some VTubers who do their rooms in SketchUp, but I used SketchUp ages ago for school and I really didn't vibe with it. I don't know, maybe SketchUp, like also maybe it's like OBS. They probably updated it 500 times since I last touched it. But I was just kind of like, I don't know if I wanna deal with SketchUp. I don't know if I wanna like learn a new like software basically just for one room that I'm gonna make. So I don't know. No, don't mass bump. It was like the plankton meme with the one piece of book. I saw somebody do that in Tomodachi Life. To their plankton me. It was really fun. I think I've officially run out of shit to do in Tomodachi Life. I'm gonna be for real with you. I really want the bigger island so that I can actually decorate it properly. But I don't know, they want you to create like a stupid amount of me's. And I'm out of evil people. Well, that's not true, but I don't really know if I want to make like some of the evil people that I've been coming up with. Like that's kind of whatever to me, like they're not my favorite or anything. Should I just cave in and start putting like nice people on the island instead? I don't really know what to do. I just don't really see that much of like a point in it anymore. Like it was fun, but it was not a $60 game. I'm really just not a, what is it called? Like a sandbox girly. Like I know there's people who are still having lots of fun with it, but I'm not a sandbox girly at all. And I'm so lazy to decorate and customize and make like items and shit like that. Like I don't want to do that, man. Why don't they just give me more items or give you more like customization ideas? It doesn't make any sense. I did think of a good one the other day. I want to add the Vulture from Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well. I already got Caleb the Cannibal from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I think I should add the Vulture. He's a good character. I saw that Northern Line has Gordon Ramsay on his island, and I was like, low-key, that's peak. I was like, low-key, I need Gordon Ramsay, but I think it's a bit mean to put Gordon Ramsay on my island and be like, yeah, he's probably going to hell, but I already got Papa from Ghost on there, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Then you gotta be a real sicko to get the most out of that game. You either gotta be like a real sicko, or you have to be just like a cozy gamer, like someone who's really into stuff like Animal Crossing, and you literally just like it when things are peaceful and pretty and comforting. You either have to be that. He does run Hell's Kitchen. Hold up, I think maybe Gordon Ramsay might just go on my island after all. Thank you so much for the validation. He knows where he's going. You know, I know someone who knows someone who knows someone. No, that's too many chains. That's too many links in the chain. I know someone who knows someone who has met Gordon Ramsay. And my friend who knows that person was telling me, and she was like, yeah, the person I know who met him says that he's an asshole. And I was like, yeah. Have you seen his TV show? She was talking to me like it was like, you know, like it was like a big surprise. Like, yeah, he's like not a nice guy. And I was like, I mean, yeah, like he is. Like that's like his whole brand. He's a really mean guy. You got connections that know him? Well, I know someone who knows someone who's met him. So I'm not really like a strong connection to him, I don't think. Like, I don't think I will ever meet him in my life, but you know. That's how he made his career, like literally. It's just so, the only people he's nice to are like service workers. Like, he's only nice to waiters. Everybody else can literally fuck off in his book. And I respect that. Like, he will be like he will like scream at like a kitchen staff and call them a donkey and the most useless person on earth. And then he's gonna turn around and call a waitress like sweetheart and tell her that it's not her fault and that she's never done anything wrong in her life. In like the softest ASMR British you've ever heard. And I think that is actually so good. But like, yeah, I imagine he probably has like, I don't know if he's like an asshole, but I imagine that he probably has like a strong personality. He's probably like a person with just like a really strong personality, so I don't really know. I don't really know if he's like an asshole, because people will sometimes call you like an asshole or a bitch or whatever when you just kind of like are a really like honest and like outspoken person. I'm speaking from experience here. Like, a lot of people think that I am like a rude or like a mean person or whatever, but like I don't really think that's true. I just think that I'm like a really opinionated person and I'm just like a really blunt person, but I don't really like say things out of malice to actively hurt people. Just people sometimes like mistake this kind of character traits for like being a straight up asshole. But I don't know the truth, I don't know the full story. Maybe he was an asshole. Maybe he was. But also like nobody's surprised, like literally. I still, you know what? I actually tried a kimchi grilled cheese. Not like from him, but I did order a kimchi grilled cheese at a place, like fairly recently. And I didn't even realize, because that's what he put in his grilled cheese and everybody clowned on him. But I didn't even think about it. I saw the grilled cheese on the menu. It was like a brunch place. And I was like, oh, that sounds nice. So I ordered it. And then after I ordered it, it like hit me. And I was like, did I just order the Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese? And I was like, oh no, but actually it was really good. I actually really liked it. I kind of approved, he was kind of cooking there. Maybe kimchi does belong in the grilled cheese. I just wished he didn't melt not melt the cheese and not burn like the bread or whatever. Okay, he's low-key like smaller than Nikaido, which is a bit problematic. But at this point, who cares? I accidentally made him like more chibi than her, I think. But he's got a big lizard head, so hopefully it will kind of cancel out. Or whatever, I don't know. I just work here. Doesn't sound too bad. It was good. I really liked it. So you know what? He was kind of cooking. But yeah, I did watch like I had a phase. I think you guys remember I had like a kitchen nightmare phase. So like I watched a lot of his stuff. And like he didn't really strike me as like an evil person from that. I apparently heard that he's like meaner on the American version and he's on the British version, which is kind of like really based. So I have seen only the British version. I mean, I've seen some like on YouTube. I've seen like on YouTube some of the American ones. And I don't know, maybe he is meaner to the Americans. I don't know. But I don't know, he doesn't really strike me as like a horrible person. I think he's just like a really blunt and rude person, but I don't think he's like... I don't know, it's kind of the vibe he gives me. Like, would I get along with him? Probably not. I hate cooking, and he would like make fun of my noodles with canned tuna that I had for dinner today, but that's not really my problem. Anyways, I think 2 keychains is pretty good for today considering all the yapping I've done. I really need to like speed up my... Wait, is my chat broken? And I just realized that. I literally just realized that. Has it like been broken this whole time? I guess it has, huh? I didn't realize that. I think it breaks after I play an ad. That is so strange. For some reason my chat seems to break like after I play an ad. That's okay. I think I just have to like refresh cache and then it like works again. You know, like an hour ago? Yeah, I think it breaks after I play an ad, which like literally doesn't make sense. It like actually, but that seems to be like the pattern that I noticed. I play an ad, I go BRB, and then it just breaks or something, I'm pretty sure. I thought he's only mean to people who talk a big game about cooking and can't do the basics right. Yeah, I think he's just like, he's just professionally mean to people who are like incompetent in the field. He's low-key a little bit incompetent himself too. I mean, we've all seen the grilled cheese video, right? But I think he's definitely got an ego. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the man 100% has an ego. But I don't know. I mean, he's a like world famous chef of multiple restaurants and like several reality TV shows that are really successful. Like, of course he's got an ego. What do you expect? You think he's gonna be humble after all that? No, man. That kind of stuff changes people. He's a victim! How when you're biased, you will just like make excuses for anybody. It's so fucking funny. Anyways, I don't really know why we're talking about him. I guess I was talking about Tomodachi Life or whatever. Gotta have an ego to be that in that business. I think so too, honestly. And like, yeah, like, you know, you definitely need like confidence in that business as well. People are just gonna step all over you. Now he's doing the stepping. Anyway, he's got like 10 restaurants in London, like it's not even funny, but they all have like terrible reviews. It's actually so fucking funny, like his restaurants like all have, well, not like terrible, but like the reviews are really like, they don't make me wanna go there and try it. I imagine it's probably got like the famous tax. So it's probably like really expensive to eat there too. So I'm like, yeah, no way. He's got like this pizza place. I think that one is my favorite. I love like reading restaurant reviews on Google sometimes. If I'm trying to pick where to eat. Or sometimes I will already be eating somewhere with a friend and then we get out the Google and we start reading the reviews for the place we're eating at, which I think is a bit of a mistake, but like whatever. But one time I came across one of his like restaurants on Google Maps, and it was like it was a bottomless pizza place, which I think, by the way, is like super not on brand for him, but like whatever. And thanks for the stream, bitch, I'm still talking. What the fuck? They fucking hate me here. I swear to God. What the hell, man? Hi Lara, the conversation about forgetting a lunchbox in the bag an hour ago made me remember that I still have my lunchbox in my bag from last weekend. And that's how the Vtuber Satanic Lara saves lives, by the way. What the hell is bottomless pizza? It's as in like they serve it to you all the time. Right, like you pay like a fixed fee and then you can just have as much pizza as you want. But here's a catch. So I read the reviews for that place. And the reviews were really good because people were like, yeah, it's a bottomless pizza. But they give it to you by slice. And you can't just like come up and take it yourself. Like the waiter brings it to you by slice. And so basically everybody was like writing the reviews and they were like, yeah, so they bring it to you by slice. It's really hard to get a hold of them. And basically they take so long to bring you another slice that like by the time like you've been waiting for so long you don't even want it anymore. So basically they do really slow service on purpose. So that you just basically get too tired and you like physically don't grab more pizza, then like it will actually cost them lots of money. So like they just serve it to you slice by slice. Like it's literally like a psychological thing. It's literally so messed up. But like all of these restaurants have like reviews that are like this place is like really mid, or like this place is like literally evil. Like it's so funny that he goes on live television and he preaches everybody how to run restaurants, but then he's got places like that. If I was him, I would make sure that my reviews would be spotless first, and then I would go and tell other people how to run their restaurants, like not gonna lie. I have pictures, I'll wait for the pizza. I'm sure like real eaters, like the waiters can't outwait them, like 100%. But if it was me, I think I also would be like, I'm tired of waiting for my pizza now. Like, whatever. Pizza by the slice is like genuinely crazy though. Like, that's insane. I think that's actually so insane for him to do. I don't know. I wonder if he just got like agents that just like opened restaurants like in his name, but he doesn't actually have that much to do with them. Like, it's more like of a brand or whatever. Because like, I saw some time ago, I saw a Burger King ad with him on it, and I was like, what the hell? He sold to like Burger King? That's like really like completely like not on brand for him. That's kind of sad actually, that he's like, you know, has a Burger King burger. But apparently, it's not even like a collaboration burger with him. They just got him like advertising it, which I think is even more funny. Like, it's basically like false advertisement because you see him next to the burger on the cover and you think, oh, they got a Gordon Ramsay burger. But actually, if you look more carefully at the ad, in the very small font at the bottom, it says, not actually like made by Gordon Ramsay. They just got his like image on the damn ad holding the burger. Oh my god. And it's not like I even like got anything to do with him. It's literally just like a vibe. He's just there for the vibe. So yeah, I think he might be a sellout, like for sure. Basically what I'm saying, and I'm just coming up with like reasons to justify putting him on my hell Tomodachi Island, and maybe I'm onto something here. I think he deserves a place there just for like the bottomless pizza restaurant. Maybe just for the bottomless pizza restaurant alone, perhaps he deserves to be on the island. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyways, Now you can thank me for the stream. Jeez. Some people are really in a hurry, man. Thank you guys so much for coming. I will see you this weekend unless I die. I don't know. This cough is kind of crazy, man. But hopefully it improves. Maybe it's has to get worse first before it like improves. Restart stream, Lara? No, fine. Hello everyone, welcome to my art stream. Today we are drawing Dorohedoro merch. I've been to that restaurant. The strat is to go in 1.5 hours before closing. That day there are less customers and I can get all the waiters' attention. Not worth 20 quid though. That is so good! You've actually been to the diabolical Gordon Ramsay pizza place? Okay, but did you read the reviews though? Hi everyone. Gerardo, how old? Hello everyone. Hello Minimi. Hello Alex. Hello Fragger. Hello Gerardo. How are you guys? Welcome. Sorry I started like 3 hours and 40 minutes late today, you know. I was just a bit busy. Although I get to work from home, good for you. I was about to take a nap. Well, now you gotta sit through 3 more hours of Lara stream, what can I say? You're 26 years old today? Weren't you like 27? Dude, you don't even remember your own age. An evening stream? Oh boy. It's always an evening stream for me, I know what you're talking about. But it's so interesting that you've been to like the bottomless pizza restaurant. I've never met anybody who's been. It's actually really good. 20 pounds though is a bit much. But I don't know, are drinks also included? Like do you also get like bottomless like you know refillable drinks? Or do you pay the 20 pounds for like few slices of pizza? And then also for the drinks, because that is kind of crazy to be honest. Like it better have drinks included as well, because like 20 pounds is a lot. Because like a full pizza is not worth 20 pounds, you know, unless you're like eating somewhere crazy, you know. Like a full pizza is gonna be like 15 pounds at most, and I'm talking like at a fancy pizza place or something, right? I'm talking like a really fancy. Like obviously at like a supermarket oven pizza is gonna be even less. I almost forgot to rate my Uber. Yeah, I don't want to do the same mistake I did with my internet guy, who I never rated. Gerardo shifted ages. New stream? Right, makes sense. Sorry about that. Made it back to start of stream. Good for you. You made it just on time for the beginning of the stream. Anyways. I don't want to keep talking about the Gordon Ramsay. Well, I do want to keep talking about the Gordon Ramsay bottomless pizza, because I think there is a lot to unpack there. I think that is maybe next time we can like dive deeper into the bottomless conversation that is the bottomless Gordon Ramsay pizza place. Maybe I should go. Maybe I should go just for the bit before like next stream or something like that. I'll take my bestie there. One of my besties has been like promising to take me out for a meal for ages now. Like she keeps postponing it because like we both get busy. But like she's been promising to take me out for a meal for ages. So Loki, now I'm like, should I just tell her to take me to the bottomless Gordon Ramsay? Should I scam her out of her money and be like, oh, you know how you wanted to take me out to lunch? Why don't they go to the bottomless pizza Gordon Ramsay restaurant? I don't know what it's actually called though. I think it's called something like Gordon Ramsay New York Pizza or whatever. But yeah, there's no way I can actually eat 20 pounds like worth of pizza, so like I would just be wasting my money, especially if the drinks are not even included. The bottomless shrimp. Where do they do bottomless shrimp? That sounds like diabolical as well. Anyways. I say for the 5th time. Anyways. Take the leftover. There's no leftover because they give it to you by slice. So unless you like finish the pizza, they don't give you more slices. Put the pizza in your purse? Maybe you just like hide the slices. While the waiters are not looking, you put them in like a food container in your bag. And then you keep asking for more pizza. You're like, can I have another slice, please? And you just walk... You just walk out of that place with like a bag full of pizza that you can just eat for a week now. What if the pizza sucks? Low-key, is the pizza even like worth the effort? Just finish it before the staff leaves. Just inhale the pizza in front of them and like, another one please. That is funny. That is so funny actually. Low-key, we're cooking here guys, but I do gotta go to bed I think. I will see you guys on Friday for more Fallout New Vegas and on Saturday for more lobotomy preparation. Saturday stream might start a bit later, dependent on how the Rin Penrose redebut goes, because I want to watch that. I think that's on this Saturday. So if I start later, like that's literally why, okay? You can't judge me. I gotta be there. But yeah, it depends on how long she stalls the new model showcase. Because I think it is on this Saturday, because isn't it like on May 2nd? I think she said May 2nd, right? Or am I crazy? I think it is this Saturday. Yeah, Rin is getting a new model, man. And she's like a really good staller. She's like a professional staller. So... Low-key, it might actually take a while, but I'm staying there until I see the model. Yeah, it is this Saturday, so it starts at 7 though, which is an hour before my stream time. So maybe I will, if I see the model in an hour, then I'll start my stream on time. But if not, then I'll start a bit later. Please understand. Is she no longer V-Flower? We don't know. We don't know. Also, she never looked like V-Flower. You guys are just delusional as hell. But yeah, see you guys on Friday for some Fallout. Bye bye, have a good night everybody. Dice.